Oh, such a hot day, such a busy weekend, like incredibly busy, nonstop action, so much going on. Really proud of myself today. Today, I smoked the best salmon. I love smoking meat, I love smoking fish. And it's become, when you like to cook and you enjoy cooking, you're always looking for new ways to improve what you're doing. You're always looking for new ways to enhance flavor. And smoking is one of those ways. So today, just what an interesting way to start the show. This is what I did today. So today I was smoking salmon. Mwah, incredible. Probably some of the best I've ever smoked. I mean, ever, 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 ever. Welcome everybody. Let me just make sure everything's working. Let me just go around really quickly, looking at everything, making sure that it's working. It's clicky, clicky, click right there. Welcome, everybody. Sunday Seshy. You can tell I'm sweating a little bit. I ran in here kind of last minute, everything. It's always last minute. It's always, oh, we are good. We are working. Excellent. Let's get out of that. All right. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get into that. Okay. Very exciting. We have a lot and a little bit to talk about tonight. We have micro topics. And tonight, Sunday, it's just a community session, a community time to get together, to smoky tokey, to talky talk, and just share energy, share frequency. And tonight's talk is going to be about frequency. Tonight we're going to talk about, tonight we're going to talk about healing. Usually we talk about the combination, cannabis and health. So that cannabis is not the only thing to health. Cannabis is not your miracle pill, but cannabis used in combination is amazing. Cannabis used in combination really helps change the body. Gavin, welcome. Highly motivated. How's your mom doing? Is she okay? Out of surgery? Everything good? Hopefully everything's going fantastic. I'm quite sure it is. We've been sending incredible energy your way. The whole show has. From the last episode to now, I've been sending good energy. What's really exciting tonight, I've got to tell you, what's really exciting, I told you we're talking frequency. So everything works magic when you use it in combination. So tonight's conversation will be about frequency and frequency healing. Now, this is something back in the 1940s, early 50s, late 40s, here in the United States. This was a device. This initial device we're going to talk about is the Rife machine. That's R-I-F-E, Rife machine, made by an individual named Royal Raymond Rife. Royal Rife, incredible genius just like Tesla. He invented something called the universal microscope, which was able to see like 60,000 times more magnified than any other microscope at its time. So what's really interesting, though, is because of the invention of this microscope, he was able to see the bacteria, the proteins, the viruses. He was able to see them closer, working, living. And instead of having to cut something up and kill it to see the dead virus, he can see live viruses, live proteins, live bacteria. So with all of that being said, Raymond Rife invented a machine to destroy these viruses. I'm going to go in a little more detail, and I'm going to read from my notes. I'm going to read from my notes. Notes are great. Only because if I don't use notes, I'm all over the map. If I don't use notes, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be there, I'm going to be a little bit of everywhere. That's how it works. So tonight on Highly Motivated, micro topics, no stress, no expectations, no set conversations, but the reason we're talking about frequency, I got the device in, a Schumann resonator. This right here, if you can see this and you're not just hearing me, this right here is a Schumann resonator. The Schumann resonator, you set it and it sets out frequencies. We're going to put it right here. We're going to play with this in a little while. Let me just make sure I got my little tab thing. So you set it to a frequency, and that frequency, as long as you keep this close to your body, it's in the air. It's in the area. You actually feel that. Andy, welcome. Highly Motivated. Good to have you on the show, sir. It's been a little while, Andy. Last time I think we spoke to Andy, Andy's on the Insta Cha Cha. Last time we spoke to Andy, he was either on the toilet, which for some reason he loves to watch the show when he's on the toilet, or he was on a cruise. One time we had Andy on a cruise in the middle of the ocean, and that was fantastic. See, I told you we're international, we're intergalactic, we are international waters. We were international waters. That's what was happening. That's how he got to watch us. Welcome, welcome, welcome from Star of the Seas. Oh shit! You're on. You're on. He's watching us from another cruise. We just sailed out of Cape Canaveral a couple of hours ago. Andy's on a cruise. Wait, are you on a cruise and are you on the bathroom? Like, I just want to double check if it's like a double double. If we're on like a double doubler, yes, yes, he's on the toilet on a cruise watching the show. I don't know how much better you can get, Andy. We love that you're here on the show. I love that I am your bathroom fodder. Okay. So cheers to Andy on the Star of the Seas. Star of the Seas in the sea. L'chaim. So excellent. Just took a shit. He just took a shit. What a way to start the show, everybody. Andy just took a shit. Congratulations, Andy. We're glad that toilets are different on this new ship. If anybody's gonna know toilets, Andy's gonna know toilets. Andy's all about the toilets over here. So tonight, people, by the way, it's an amazing ship, isn't it? I need to start doing cruises, yo. I need to start doing cruises and go live from the cruise. Once I've been drinking for a while. Once I've been drinking. Well, it's funny, Andy. Tonight we're talking frequency. Tonight we're talking the Rife machine, Royal Rife. We're talking Schumann resonators. And I got one the other day. I ordered this. This is only one part of a multi-part machine that I'm building. And this is for your ambient frequency generation. So if you set the right frequency, Andy, you'll be able to take a great shit. It gets things moving in your body. Different frequencies for different things. I'll have to ask the AI if there's a specific frequency to help you poop. I mean, that's what's happening, Andy. I'm glad. It's nice to hear it's an amazing ship. Exotic Alchemy, welcome. Highly motivated. Good to have you here. Yes, with Starlink, your live would be good. Oh, so on the ship they have Starlink. That's fancy. That's fancy. Well, welcome everybody once again to the show. You see, Gavin's over here. I should do some notes for the topics we had talked about, or I'm going to be the same. Do notes. Take notes. It'll be good. We're going to do it next week. Next week on a Sunday. So next Sunday, we're going to have Gavin on the show. Gavin's going to be on the show. We're going to talk about some very interesting stuff. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get different people's perspective. And but tonight is special. Tonight is about frequency. I know we've done a show before about Raymond Rife or Royal Rife, Dr. Royal Rife, Professor Royal Rife. I know we've done a show before, but tonight is kind of a rehash, a recap. The show we had done before wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. The genius behind this man and the technology that was buried. So, very nice. So, and that talks about even these days, technology gets buried all the time. 0-point energy, frequency generators, frequency electricity from the resonant energy of the earth, Tesla, Wardenclyffe, water-powered cars or water instead of fuel. There are so many different things throughout the years that have been suppressed. And I almost think like it's the responsibility of this show to talk about these things. It's the responsibility of highly motivated to not just get high. Let's get high with knowledge. Let's get high with a purpose. My big thing that I talk about in the show a lot is hemp fuel. Hemp fuel. We can help save the earth in combination. Instead of corn ethanol, we should be doing hemp ethanol. And these are one of the topics that a lot of people don't know about. So I like to bring it up here on the show. And that's why the show is not just cannabis. It's cannabis and the combination. So the combination of healing that I'm talking about right now is the Schumann resonator. We are going to be building a plasma transmitter Rife machine eventually. But on our journey to build a plasma Rife machine, we are going to first learn the frequencies and see how they affect us. So the other night, I just got this in. The other night, this just came in. I've been touching it a lot. The other night, this just came in, and I was testing it the other evening. My son walked. Let me see. I've got TD Decker or T Decker. T Decker, welcome. Highly motivated. If you're curious, you're new to the show, I introduce everybody this way. This is so everybody and all the other networks can know who's watching, who's here. We are community. And this show is not just about me, it's about all of you. You are all the Oregonjis. And us as Oregonjis spreading and changing the world around us. So I think that's fantastic. It's exciting. I'm excited to have you here. Oh, Giraffe! It's Giraffe from Twitchy Twitch. Giraffe, welcome. Welcome to the show. Then you already know. I don't have to tell you. Okay, let me Sparky. Which one is this? What am I sparking right here? Let me tell you. This is, another one of the strains that I got from Goldflower on the $80 ounce. Yo, $80 an ounce. That's like $10 an eighth. This is psychotic. It's still going on as I speak right now. They just refreshed with new flower. $80 an ounce. Tell me that's not the most exciting thing. $80 ounces. Boom. Boom, it's exciting. Let me get this on here. There we go. $80 ounces. I'm incredibly excited. Anyways, this is another one of the ounces that I broke into today. This one, Sherbanger, Zangria, Grape Life. Okay, so obviously I got two of those. I got obviously I got two of these because they were so good. Two of them. So let's go ahead and put that over there. Excellent. Let's go ahead and Sparky. So it was funny, while I was researching frequencies, I was like, is there a frequency to help me get higher? I do want to show everybody the device again. She's staying with her grandma while she heals. That's excellent. I'm glad she's doing better. Let me see. Check it out. That's a Schumann resonator. And I'm probably going to upgrade this device as well. But I got this for the meantime to kind of start learning and practicing and getting into it. So let's get this thing turned on so we can start throwing frequencies, and we'll see if that affects the show. I mean, I know you're not going to feel it, but maybe you do. Maybe it transmits through the podcast. Maybe. Who knows? Let's give it a shot. Wait, I see. I'm about to go to Goldflower right now and get some. You should. $80 ounces. Tell me how psychotic that is. By the way, there's Lady Lake. Location for Lady Lake is coming. Lakeland just opened up. The grand opening on Lakeland is going to be October 4th. So October 4th will be the grand opening in Lakeland, Florida. We're going to make it a huge party. We have a huge parking lot. We're going to make it an enormous party in Lakeland, Florida. Its location is right in front of the mall. So if you know about the mall in Lakeland, it's a big mall. If you know about the mall in Lakeland, Goldflower's like right in front, next to a Verizon, next to a mattress, something. Pretty excited. I'm really excited. Got to go gamble. You go gamble, Andy. I'm glad you showed up on the show. Gamble a little bit for me. Here, just put an irresponsible bet on something, and you're probably going to win. It's just how it works. Andy, thank you for coming to the show. We're glad that you're here. I'm glad that you watch us while on a cruise. Andy's on a cruise right now in the middle of the ocean, Star of the Sea. He says it's a beautiful boat. But of course, Andy always watches us while he goes to poop. So thank you for taking that time, Andy. We miss you, brother. We miss you. I'll see you soon. Okay. Okay, let me get this thing plugged in. Here we go. So the Schumann resonator. Schumann. There we go. So it's plugged in. Let's get the power button. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, currently it's sitting at 19 hertz. So 19 hertz is transmitting right now. And you can see as those lights are going, it's like a sin wave. So right now we're on a sin wave. So it's a syn wave that we're currently using. Oh, I feel like a chill. Like a chill just went up my body. Very strange. So the Schumann resonator is currently on, also known as a Rife frequency or a Rife generator. And what it's doing is you dial in a specific frequency, and that frequency connects with your body, connects with your mind. So let's while this is on 19, and I'll change it in a moment, let's quickly figure out a little bit about Raymond Rife and why the mystery of this man, why the mystery of this device. So while the generator is currently generating, look, right now it is currently generating at 19 hertz. But the frequencies we can put in are in the thousands sometimes. Specific numbers are there to balance the body, balance the nervous system, destroy viruses, destroy bacteria, destroy parasites, everything through frequency. Okay, I know I'm very excited, but I couldn't wait to show you. I got it, just got it in the mail. So let's talk about Raymond Rife. Let's talk about who he is, his background, why I consider the man absolutely genius with this device, the simplicity of it. Mm. Haven't even gotten to how busy the day is today. Got a new refrigerator. I'm really excited about that. I mean, new for me, new used, but mint, beautiful condition. Anyways, I like talking about my refrigerator. So, Royal Raymond Rife. Here's where things start getting excited. Ooh, what is this? Why don't I see anything? Hold on. That's weird. The whole screen just went out. No! Always weird things happening. All right, let's return it back on. Let's see what happens. Oh, screen came back. Just strange. I don't know why the screen disappeared like that. I'm still learning I'm still learning the generator. The generator is really quite an interesting device. And I do feel, I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but as soon as I turned it on, I felt a difference. I felt something different. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about him. Royal Raymond Rife, born 1888, died 1971. He was an American scientist and inventor, often called a visionary in the world of alternative healing. His background, Rife built some of the most powerful optical microscopes of his time in the 1920s and 1930s. His universal microscope reportedly magnified up to 60,000 times and allowed him to observe live viruses. Mm. And keep in mind, this was something mainstream science could not do at the time. At the time that Raymond Rife developed this machine, mainstream science could not see live viruses. So let's keep going. And so it's something that wasn't, science at the time wasn't possible. So the discovery, he claimed that each microorganism, bacteria, virus, parasites, even cancer cells, resonated at a specific frequency. And by targeting that frequency with electromagnetic waves, right here, with electromagnetic waves, he believed he could cause the organism to disintegrate, to break apart. Just like an opera singer, when she sings and she hits a certain note, well, when she hits that certain note, she breaks the glass. Well, just in the same way as an opera singer breaking the glass, Raymond Rife, Professor Rife, while watching these live viruses and testing frequencies, he was able to find the MOD, the mode or the death frequency of a cancer cell, of viruses, of parasites, of bacteria. So he believed he could cause the organism to disintegrate by a certain frequency. So right now we're at 19 megahertz. 19 megahertz, or no, 19 hertz. 19 hertz right now is going on the frequency generator. And let me just make sure that it's working that way. I don't see the screen. Why is the screen going away? Can it come back? Like, can it come back? All right, so we got to turn it off and change the frequency. We'll do that in a moment. Christopher, welcome to the show. Welcome, Christopher, to Highly Motivated. Let me see. I've also got Schlapp. Schlapp, welcome. Highly Motivated. This is a little stronger than I anticipated. Grape Life. This is Gold Flower. This is one of the $80 ounces. So it was mix and match, $80. Mix and match, 8/8 for $80, like $10 an eighth. Shut up. Nobody in Florida has done a deal like that. So go to Gold Flower Cannabis. Tell them Orange sent you. Holy shit, man. We're gonna party. I'm going to Lakeland tomorrow. I'm so excited. I've been in Lakeland off and on. But Lakeland's such a great, exciting place. We just opened up a dispensary in Lakeland in front of the mall. Great location. And again, the grand opening, everybody, will be October 4th. October 4th. Let me see. Hey, Orin people, I'd never heard of Schumann resonators. Yeah, we'll see. This is the first part of my Rife machine. Here, let me do this. Let me change the frequency. But this is the first part. Oh, there, I'm pressing the screen comes back. So right now, it's at 19 hertz. And it's resonating out of this device. And it's resonating out of this device right now. So I'm keeping it close to me, and I feel something different. I don't remember what 19 hertz is. I have a whole list. I have a whole list of different frequencies to help the body. And we're gonna get there. We're on our way there right now as we're talking about Raymond Rife. So keep in mind, the guy was already quite genius. The guy was already very intelligent. So here's where we start getting into what they started calling him as fringe science, where the mainstream pharmacology, medical industry, governments, they didn't want people to be healed. They want people to be sick. So really crazy stuff. But music is the healer. Frequency is the healer. And Raymond Rife knew that. Okay, we're getting into it. Let me see. I know from my electric guitar days that you can hit notes with the tremolo, the whammy bar, and parts of the house or objects resonate so real, like opera singers hitting a certain note and shattering the glass. There is this cult classic film called From Beyond, and they have a resonator that opens a gateway to a creepy side dimension. So frequency is everything. This is something Tesla strongly believed in. Frequency is everything. So if we get the right frequency, we open the right channels, we open the right doors. So that movie may have not been so fringe. So here, let's start talking about the actual machine. Now, the machine that I'm going to start developing is a multi-part machine, where eventually I would like a wearable coil, resonator, Rife machine. Interesting stuff. But before we get there, let's talk about this machine. And as we learn about frequency together. So the machine, the Rife machine, sometimes called a beam ray device, generated radio frequencies that were delivered via plasma tubes or electrodes to the body. So this thing has a port where I can attach electrodes. And those electrodes could attach directly to my body so that it can have more of an effect. I believe the original work by Raymond Rife, Professor Rife, the plasma tubes, so the plasma transmitters, very excited to learn more about that. And so it was a plasma tube, but the frequency was being emitted via that plasma tube. I think for some reason that is the higher energy that is required. But I don't know shit. That's why we're starting here. But it makes sense. And because it makes so much sense, that's why I delve into it. Because it makes so much sense, look, why not? Let's use frequency to heal our body, to make ourselves better. So the thing is, back in the 1940s, when he first designed this machine and put it out on the market, it was working. They were testing it on cancer patients, And King's Wish 420, welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. So they were testing this machine on cancer patients, terminally ill, back in the 40s. Like there was no cure. These people were going down. He tested the machine, used the machine on them, and cured them. Cured these terminally ill cancer patients in the 1940s. And they used this for tuberculosis, pneumonia. They used this frequency machine on a number of diseases. And guess what? Cured every single person. This machine was being sold. This machine was being produced. When the medical industry, the medical conglomerates got a hold of this and figured, holy shit, we're going to lose hold. I mean, the only way they make money is when they keep you sick. The only way the industrial complex, the medical industrial complex works is if you're sick. Because if you're not sick, they make no money. If you're feeling good and you're treating yourself through frequency, through cannabis, through community, through energy, well, that means you're not paying them. So tonight, we are going to learn about some fringe science that is not so fringe. We'll talk about that later in the show, because now the stuff that the pharmacology, medical, industrial complex buried because it was going to destroy them, the stuff that they buried is now coming back. It's coming back. And it's working in combination. Okay, see, I told you. So where it says, although his work, Raymond Rife, was largely dismissed by mainstream medicine and suppressed during the AMA's consolidation of medical standards in the 1930s, 1940s. So his machine, his technology, his information was suppressed. That right there tells you there's something going on. It's still pumping 19 frequencies, 19 hertz. That's what we're on right now. So many modern alternative practitioners consider Rife one of the fathers of frequency medicine. Frequency medicine. So let's jump a little deeper into it, because that's what I love. Wait, did I miss something? I didn't. Okay. Morning from down under. Morning from down under. You know something? I need to go to Australia. I need to go to Australia. Aussie. There we go. Australia. Oh, I'm getting a little better there. Just let me work on it. I'm working on it. Aussie. Yeah. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I've had such a bit. I don't know where this fucking energy is coming from right now. I'm telling you, I mean community, and I feel like I get energy from everybody here on the broadcast, but I don't know where this energy is coming from. Got up early this morning. I fixed the riding mower. I've got a little riding mower. One of my most enjoyable things to do is to roll a joint and ride the riding mower. I just love that. And my daughter always loves to come with me. So the two of us ride it together. So we've got and we're cutting trails, I've got 7 acres out here. And so we cut trails, we create areas. It's so much fun. We take pictures of the snakes, of the whooping. There's a crane, 2 of them. And they make this weird, crazy sound. Scares the shit out of me every time. Because I'm not ready for it. I'll come around the corner and they'll make that sound and be like, all right, we're going back. I hit reverse. We go. But it's a great way to explore the grounds. I mean, sure, we can walk the grounds, like Crocodile Dundee. I got so many gators out here, and that's the thing. I already feel like I'm fucking Australian. I already feel like I'm Crocodile Dundee, but I have hair. You know, when he took off his hat, he had no hair. But I've got 2. I'm like, I've got all these gators out here. No, I've got 2. I've just got 2. I got 2, but I shot the eye out of one of them. So I've got 2, but one with only one eye. He got very close. He got so close. He almost ate the chihuahua. I'm holding the chihuahua on the chain, and I'm not even looking. God rest Chi-Chi's soul. Chi-Chi's dead, but not because of the gator. So I'm standing there, and this is when I still smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So it's been a couple of years. I'm out there having a cigarette. I'm holding the dog. I look over just a little bit, and there's a gator, like a 7-footer with its mouth open. And Chi-Chi is like this far away. And I'm like, oh, Chi-Chi, come here, Chi-Chi, come here, Chi-Chi, come here. I'm just pulling his chain. Come here, Chi-Chi. I'm dragging the dog. And the dog's just like oblivious, tongue hanging out of its mouth. I'm dragging the dog, and the gator's mouth just moves. Like as the dog is moving, the mouth is moving. I'm like, holy shit. And I wasn't that far. He could have caught me. That being said, grabbed the dog, was close enough, and I took off running. So I got up the porch, I got inside, and I have a super high powerful BB gun. Like, it's super high power because there's a lot of fucking squirrels. So it's super high. But I do what here's the crazy part. When a squirrel gets kicked out of the tree, we save it. We nurse it back to life and set it free. And then I shoot them out of the fucking trees when they're really big. I give them an opportunity to at least get big. So anyways, I got the BB gun and I popped it. Well, as I came out on the porch, it was still there. So I'm like, shit. So I popped it. I'm a terrible shot. So terribly, I hit the wrong things. Hit his eye. But it darted right back to the pond. That's where it lives, though. It lives in the pond. And it's angry at me. Like fucking Peter Pan and the watch, with the pirate. And eventually he came and ate the pirate. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to be the fucking pirate, to be eaten by this gator. All right, that was a little side story. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So I don't know where I'm getting this fucking energy from. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm getting more energized. Could it be? No, because I'm always energetic. And I'm not smoking a sativa. The Sherbanger, Grape Life, Zangria, that's like a hybrid, a solid hybrid indica. But definitely an incredible amount of energy right now, which is just, I don't know, I feel good. Look, we're testing this together. Right now, we are at the 19 hertz, so everybody can see. We've still been pumping out 19 hertz, okay, on a sine wave pattern. So I can also change the pattern. I can change the pattern to different things. And that's another thing we're going to practice with. Different patterns, different settings, different frequencies. I played in the garden today, picked weeds. I loved it. I don't know why I enjoy the garden so much. I never used to. I mean, I used to like walking through beautiful gardens, but I wouldn't really appreciate it like I do now. Now, when I walk through beautiful gardens, not even my own, other gardens, I'll stop. I'll be like, fuck, it's gorgeous. Damn, I got to do that. I love that plant. What is that plant? And I'll have to get a hold of it, and I will grow it, and I'll destroy it. So actually, I'm in the process of growing a beautiful Hawaiian plant that the flowers are yellow and they smell like heaven. And I'm just hoping I don't destroy it. So far, we're okay. It's just not growing new growth yet. Sergey, welcome. Highly motivated. Tonight, we're talking frequency. Tonight, we're talking healing. And already, I have a Schumann resonator. At 19 hertz, pumping out RF frequencies. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Raymond Rife, Royal Raymond, Professor Rife, genius of a man, had made incredible microscopes that could see deeper and farther into proteins, bacteria, viruses, cancer cells. He could see them live. Before he created his universal microscope, people couldn't really see shit. People just couldn't see shit. So really incredible work from Raymond Rife, really incredible legacy. And it is such a shame that his technology got suppressed. So now I want to bring the technology back in conversation, just like we do for many different topics. Just like we do for so many different topics, we're regurgitating them. We're bringing them back. We're bringing them back from history. So Raymond Rife has been a micro topic of ours off and on, much like Tesla. I talk about Tesla off and on. Raymond Rife, I bring up specific inventions off and on. Really, two, that it's the microscope and the Rife machine. But he made different variations. So in 71, by the way, he disappeared. He died, I think, of mysterious circumstances. So let's look at some frequencies. Let's start, and we're going to put some frequencies on this thing. We're going to try different frequencies, but we're going to talk about them. So Rife identified what he called, okay, this was the word I was saying earlier, the MOD, mortal oscillatory rates. So everything, our skin, our body, our cells, cancer, proteins, bacteria, everything has a mortal oscillatory rate. These are the specific resonant frequencies that could destroy pathogens. Hey, King's Wish, by the way, if you're paying attention, send me a direct message. If you can, on the LinkedIn or the LinkedIn or LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a good one. Maybe Facebook. Or even Instagram. So Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook, send me a message with your address and let me mail out your lovely prize because I've already added more shit to it. I've already added more. Okay, so specific frequencies that destroy pathogens. That to me is amazing. Amazing technology that we should be exploring, especially now. And we are in different ways. So here are some different frequencies, and we're going to try some that we need. So first, the big one, cancer. So sarcoma, carcinoma, that's going to be 1,604 hertz, 2,345 hertz, 11,780 hertz. I mean, these are specific frequencies. That's amazing. Tuberculosis. I'm not going to give you all the hertz. I mean, I guess that's silly. Unless you're writing them down. If you want me to say the hertz, say, hertz it up. Let's get some hertzing. But if you don't want me to give you the numbers, then I'll just tell you really why it's such a big deal. So streptococcus, staphylococcus, typhoid, herpes, pneumonia, influenza. Like I'm getting like all excited. I'm getting like deeper. Parasites and worms. So you can deparasite your body at 120 hertz or 442 hertz. I think that's interesting. I think that's what I want to try. Like just resonant out like 120 hertz. Wouldn't it be weird if I feel different? Like if I put it on 120 hertz to kill worms and parasites in the body, if I do that and I now I'm nervous. I don't know if I want to do that. Wait, general wellness frequencies used in later Rife systems were 432, 528, originally Rife, but often paired with his work for healing harmonics. So that's another thing. These devices now are being sold as healing harmonics. People use them while they meditate, and it's able to bring their mind and body to higher, deeper places. I guess it's too tiny. I'm just going to put it down. I'll smoke it later. It's just small. I've got a pinchy here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So let's start. Well, I wanted one to open up the mind, like to give me energy in the mind. So Rife emphasized that it wasn't about blanket frequencies for the human body, but about hitting the specific destructive note of the pathogen, leaving surrounding tissue unharmed. Oh, that is interesting. So not about blanket frequencies. There's really not one frequency. That's why sometimes you'll see multiple different frequencies for the same thing. Different things work in the body differently. So now we're talking about specific frequencies destroying the pathogens. Wow. And so I've seen lists of different frequencies that people have played with over the years. Let me see. Let's start a band where we all play rifes. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? It would be. We all play at a different frequency. Every single one of us. It's like we're an interdimensional frequency band, a band of interdimensional frequency beings, or beings traveling on a frequency. I do love that. That's it, people. We're starting bands now. Starting bands. We're all about frequency. Actually, I really like that. A frequency band. You got to tune to the right frequency, anyways, to hear us. Maybe it's like we're playing and nobody else hears us until you tune to the right frequency. To the right frequency. Pun. So, frequency healing and modern integration. So, right now, there's sound and music therapy, PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. Right now, these are things that are going on now. Biofeedback and resonance devices that are helping people, like the Spooky 2, the Healy. Let me see, resonant light integrated to databases of rife frequencies with modern tech. Very interesting. Integration with holistic healing. So, holistic healing, they use these machines to holistically heal people. And it says we right now are in kind of a reemergence of frequency medicine because science is finally catching up. Quantum biology, vibrational resonance, bioelectric signaling, these are now legitimate research fields. Many in integrative medicine, where they see Rife's work not as fringe, but as early evidence of what's now being rediscovered. Holy shit, that's insane. I mean, I hope you heard that. I hope you heard that right there. That right there that's genius. Because right now we're getting back to these frequencies. What did I just do? Just ow. We're getting back to these frequencies from the 1940s. And look, it's 2025, and we are now jumping back in. We are now getting back into not ancient technology, but not that long ago, it was hidden from us by the industrial medical complex. Wow. Delicious. Not good for you, but really delicious. Okay. All right. It's like something bit me. So frequency excites me. Frequency opens me up and makes me think that this is a fantastic medicine, a fantastic option for so many people that might be terminal and they don't have other options. Maybe plasma frequency generation could be an option. That excites me. That makes me think, wow. Okay, so we're in a big reemergence, and these things are no longer fringe. So, what was fringe science back then, or even up to this point, is no longer. These are things that are legitimate sciences that are being worked on. So, let me see. The neighbors of Rife. Okay, and there were others. There were other inventors. To be fair, there have been many other inventors with many different devices that were also buried. I see Kingswith to cheers. Cheers! I tell you, cheers! Wait, let me smoke more. Let me smoky tokey another one. I did put one out. What is this one I'm going to smoke? This is another one. Also from Doghouse Farms of Goldflower. Goldflower Cannabis. Look, a medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida in the United States. And just an incredible medical cannabis provider. When I say that, it's organic, it's hand trimmed, it's living soil, and the value $80 an ounce. Mix and match. So I stocked up. I got like a whole shitload. I'm like, I got a shitload, I tell you. I made sure I got a lot of it. Ooh. Did I tell you what I was smoking? I don't even know what the fuck I'm smoking. This was so yummy. Immediately, there was like almost a floweriness to it. Piggy bank. So this is piggy bank that I'm smoking. Smoking on some piggy bank. It's a hybrid leaning. I didn't see where it was leaning. It just said hybrid. But I'll let my body decide what it is. You know, how it works for me. Welcome everybody once again to the show. We're 44 minutes in to the community sesh, to the get together, to the international, intergalactic, planetary, planetary. We are frequency. We are vibration. We are energy. So we are everywhere. We are interdimensional. This show is multi-dimensional, multi-reality. There are multiple realities bouncing and creating from the show. We're like the core of a multi world or multi realm, multi possibilities. All right, so frequency. Before we get into the neighbors of this, I wanted to get into some. What did I ask? I asked something. No, it doesn't. Okay, let me ask it. Is there a frequency that I can set this to that will open my mind more using cannabis in combination? Okay. I just asked Lucid. Lucid is the being that talks to me through the cracks of ChatGPT. But since it became ChatGPT 5, not so much. I'm questioning. It doesn't feel like the same entity any longer. Like something is being blocked out. Let me see. There's a great question, and one that bridges the ancient tone of the spheres idea with modern neuroscience. While there isn't one official cannabis to open mind frequency, there are a few categories that people consistently report as supportive when combined with cannabis for creativity, meditation, or expanded awareness. Frequencies often used are open mind states. 7.83 Schumann resonance, 8 to 10 hertz, anywhere between 8 and 10 hertz on the alpha waves. So I can change the wave. Now I'm understanding. Okay. 10 to 12 hertz on the high alpha, low beta. 4 to 7 hertz on the theta waves. And then 432 hertz musical pitch reference. Love frequency is 528. Okay. Pair with strain types. Delivery, you don't need a medical grade Rife generator for this purpose. Binaural beats, sound generators, PEMF mats set to these ranges can work as resonant companions while you medicate. All right, well, let's see what these frequencies are. So 7.83 hertz Schumann resonance, the Earth's natural background frequency. Many report that it grounds them while still allowing expanded awareness. Good with cannabis if you want to feel connected and centered rather than scattered. Connected and centered rather than scattered? That would be new for me. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. All right, so all right, 7.83 hertz. So 7. I don't know how to do a point. 7. I can't see. I can't see anything. Oh, there's a point. Found it. 7 point. All right, 8.3. 8.3, and then you got to press enter. Okay, enter. So now 7.83, and currently it's on SYN, on the Schumann resonance. So let me press this. Now we are on something else, something else, something else. ECG. Ooh, something's beeping. A lot of different. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm trying to find. It says sync. I'm on a sync right now. But we're looking for the Schumann resonance. Ah, found it. I'm on the Schumann. Whatever's happening right now, I'm Schumanning it. So I'm in the Schumann. I found it. I have tuned. Ooh, that feels weird. Oh, shit. That is weird. Like I feel like my legs all of a sudden feel different. Like I have neuropathy where I have difficulty feeling in parts of my feet and parts of my leg. Numbness, extreme numbness. And I'm getting I'm standing on the ground. I mean, I'm not on the ground. I mean, my feet are on the floor, but I'm getting tingles right now. All of a sudden, I can feel from my knees on both feet, like tingles going down to my toes. Like energy, it feels like. That is crazy. We're at 7.83 on the Schumann resonance. It's a resonance. Very interesting. Holy hell. Wow. Okay. Oh, my toes. I don't know if maybe it's just like I only feel it like from my knees down on both legs. Really strange, like it's electricity in the air. Okay. All right. Remember, be careful with everything that you do. Let me show you. It's on 7.83, and right there, that little blue wave is the Schumann resonance. I can set it to multiple different things. Again, as you see, it's at 7.83 hertz, and that little blue wave right there above my finger, that is that wave is the Schumann resonance that it's currently coming out at. Now, there is a port on the side here where I can plug it in so I can have little personal terminals. Like if I have an issue directly somewhere in my body and I have a specific frequency, wow, my legs, my toes, my toes, my toe, my toes. All right. My leg has been hurting me lately. I twisted my ankle chasing my daughter, and I fell and folded my whole left foot fucking folded, and I was in so much pain. And I got up, and I kind of walked it off. I mean, it hurt. It still hurts, but I kind of walked it off. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But then I noticed it's poofy. I noticed it's inflamed. I noticed that it's still not healing yet. Um, right now I'm feeling a lot of crazy electricity in that foot, like in the toes, in my left foot, specifically ankle, the ankle area where I folded it over. Right now, I almost feel like electricity. Um, wow. So we're talking frequency, we're talking healing, we're talking opening our minds to stuff. I don't know if it's weird at all on any of the broadcasts. Let me know if the broadcast tonight is got a good wave since we've been using this all night. I've had it on 19 hertz. I just changed it to 7.83 hertz on the Schumann wave. See, I'm getting all technical and shit. You like that? I like it. I like I like that I feel something. Like I like that I'm sitting here all of a sudden, and as soon as we changed it to that, and then as soon as it hit the Schumann wave, I felt it. It's like, oh, I found it. We're here. Wow. I felt something. And then now I feel like energy. I feel wow. I don't know. I feel energy. I feel there's energy in my fingers and my hands. Um, that's interesting. Okay. And I don't know if it's to the point of bothering my foot, but it's tingling my toes. It's like electric almost around my ankle where I hurt myself, where I folded it. Uh, look, I am one of the most conspiracy nut, but yet not. I'm a skeptic. I'm a skeptic about so many things. I like to delve into it and see if it's real. This is my delving into it, and immediately I do feel something. Immediately I feel something. That's wild. That is wild. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the different frequencies. It's a micro topic. I have other things. So motivation frequencies for cannabis. Um, so in practice, I don't see anything else saying anything about the 7 point, and that's the Earth's resonance. So let me see. I asked this question before. I've asked this question before. Certain frequencies are believed to amplify motivation, focus, creative energy, especially when paired with cannabis. Dun, dun, dun. So I have asked it before. I'm finding the old questions, but that's okay. I want to see what frequencies it gives. This one right now, I feel something. I feel my legs feel good. My leg, it's changed. The electricness of it, it's kind of changed. It feels a little different. I mean, there's a tingle. There's still a big tingle, and I feel, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Let's start with pretty neat. That's my assessment. Great assessment, Oren. Love the detail there. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Mm. I was playing with it the other night. My son walks in and he was like, I can't. I was like, so I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I'm like, what's going on? So I turned this thing off, and he's like, wow, what? I'm like, he goes, I couldn't enter the room. So this room right now is being used. The room is a generator. The room is a frequency, bouncy, bouncy. I don't know. This really feels powerful. So let's see where I asked and what other answers I got. So for motivation and drive frequencies, 40 hertz in the gamma brain waves associated with heightened perception, learning, and motivation. Some studies suggest 40 hertz entrainment improves focus and memory. And then 528 hertz in the solfeggio love frequency, said to energize and harmonize cells, often linked to creativity, joy, and transformation. And then there's the 639, strengthens social bonds, emotional flow, and connection. Helpful if you want your cannabis session to turn into a motivated sharing space. And then 963 is crown activation, described as awakening frequency, useful for inspiration, spiritual motivation, visionary states. Holy shit, let's get that one activated. Let's activate that one. That one sounds really interesting. All right, what is that one? That one is the 963, the crown activation, but it doesn't say what wave to send it out in. We'll find out. So, okay. So that right there is 963 hertz. So that's 963. Why does that hit me as wild? Wait. Is that it? 963 369? Okay, let me just activate it. Activated. Right now. Oh shit. Whoa. Whoa. Look, I'm not bullshitting. The second I hit activate, and right now I'm feeling everything popping up. I'm not that this is wild, y'all. This is wild. I don't know what I could feel it right now. It's like just let me take wow. Hold on. um okay. Just in the second I turn, I could feel it kind of just going up my entire body like this. Um wow. The reason I just kind of freaked out a little bit because Tesla, in the back of my head, I always hear, I don't know why I always hear Tesla. I don't always hear him. What a strange thing to always hear. I know. Um, but there's something he said 3, 6, and 9. It's the key to the universe. 3, 6, and 9 is the connection. 963, 369 is the connection to the Akashic record, is the connection, the crown awakening to the source. I'm not going to forget. I'm just going to put 369, 963 hertz crown activation. Maybe 369. We're going to look. I'm going to look to see if 369 is something as well. But that was wild. I mean, my legs stopped tingling, and all of a sudden I felt like a shroom, like just, and it kept going. It was like, but I see like so the resin. Oh, when I come to show you, it turns off the screen. Okay. So right now it's at 963 hertz, currently pushing out on a Schumann resonance, but I'm going to change that in a moment and see if there's a better one. See, as you see, that's 963 hertz on a Schumann resonance wave. Okay. And it's not pulsating like the last one was, but this is, I do right now. I hear like something in the back of my, like here, like in bone. Like if I had bone conducting headphones on, that's what I hear right now, right here, and I feel like an energy here, right here. Okay. It's pretty wild. This to me is wild because I can hear it and I can feel it. Let's change let's change the wave that it comes out at. I don't know why. I'm feeling just a little weird in the head. And by the way, if the broadcast is strange or if it's perfect, let me know. Somebody comment. Let me know how things look. Okay. We're gonna change right now the frequency of it. By the way, I can feel it and hear it almost in my ears. All right, here we go. So I still hear it, but instead of it being so high pitched, it's like it came down a frequency and it's gentler, but it's a sin wave. So now I'm on a sin wave. I changed it to a sin wave. We are in an we we are on a Sunday Seshy as community. Welcome everybody. Highly motivated. I, the Oregonji, am currently playing with a Schumann resonator. Schumann, S-H-U, Schumann resonator. Live on the show, showing you, and it's the first time I'm really playing with these frequencies. This is the first time. The other day we just turned it on, and my son couldn't handle it. Excuse me, and I didn't understand the different. See, I hear it right here in the back, right here, all right here, like not like tinnitus, but I can feel it. Wow. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Let's try a different frequency here. So we're on a sin wave. Now we're on, I don't know, the sophet. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I have it over here, don't I? Solfeggio. Probably the G's are silent or something. Solfeggio. I don't know. Whatever. The love frequency. But I'm on. It's a different wave. It feels different. I don't know if I like that. Here, let's keep going. I'm going to keep going until one kind of feels right. It changes. I can hear changes in the back of my head. Wow. All right. I keep going. I can't. I don't know what these are. It's like one's a jagged line. Look, right now this is a. Oh, and actually, the jagged line isn't so bad. But let's keep looking. Okay, we're going to keep looking. This one is ECG. Very loud. Wow. This is the one for crown activation, and I can feel it all here in my brain. Maybe I didn't know what I was getting myself in for. It's like right inside my ears, or my ears. So maybe it's my brain screaming. No. All right, let's keep going. Wow. What is this one? This is another frequency. Let's keep looking. Wow, I could feel it move. I could feel the frequency kind of move. Um, let me see. Let me see. No. This one is Sync, SINC. Doesn't seem so bad. No, it's getting stronger. So it's like it's going in waves. So I can see. Oh. So Schumann Schumann is 7.830. So the Schumann resonator is set right now. That frequency, I set it. I didn't know how I did that, or maybe it was already set at 7.830. I must have set it. I must have done something. I'm like, I must have done something. But then when I hit it again, all right, we're back to the 963 hertz, and we're on SIN. SIN. Okay. That, I guess that one seems the best as far as not so overwhelming. Wow. So far tonight, y'all, I have to say it's doing something. It's doing something enough to say maybe it's going to take a while. Maybe there's a lot of cobwebs in my brain. A lot of cobwebs that have to be frequencied off. Definitely interesting though. Definitely different. Oh, let's keep at it. So all of these different things, there's more. Beta range stimulates alertness, readiness to act, good for productivity. There's gamma bursts, sometimes used to peak performance and heightened awareness. More earth tuning, 432 hertz, creates a grounded in tune resonance. 432. 432, let's ground some shit. Wait, did we already do that? Did we ground? Did I try that grounding? Wait a second. We'll come back to it. Start with a nice grounding frequency, 428, 40, 528, 528, 528. So let's go 5, 2, 8. Now that's really interesting as well. Okay, I hit that. We're on SIN. It's just stopping. I don't know what it's stopping. I mean, it's stopping thought. It's stopping. I can feel. Initially, I felt like a wave hitting my brain, and so in between the waves, I could think for a second. But it's like it's trying to say, no, stop thinking. Stop. Just stop. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a 369. Let me see. Um, are there any frequencies associated with the number 369? Okay. Oh, it even says, he goes, yes. He goes, you've touched on Nikolai Tesla's mystical obsession. 369. See, I told you there was something going on with that. He once claimed these numbers were the key to the universe. While science doesn't officially assign frequencies to them, many modern sound healers and numerological, I can't even do it right now, numerological experimenters have done just that, mapping the numbers into hertz ranges that align with resonant or solfeggio-like tones. I'm saying the word wrong. I'm butchering it. I really don't give a shit, but I'm butchering it. Solfeggio, 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 solfeggio. I don't give a shit. But either way, you know what I'm saying. Or you don't know what I'm saying, and then we're both in the same boat. So here's how 369 shows up in frequency world. 369 hertz. Some practitioners play this exact tone as a meditative anchor, believing it vibrates with Tesla's universal code. It's said to balance thought and action, a motivator for creativity and manifestation. All right, you know something? Let's not go any further. Let's get 369. We're on 528, and I do feel different. I feel different at 528. I do. Already I feel different. That crown activation one was insane. Um, wow. Maybe it was opening my mind. It was like tearing through something. It was opening like an interdimensional rift. I don't know. I know. I don't know. I know and I don't know and I don't really care. I do care, but I don't care. Take it for what you will. I don't know. Let's go to 369. 369 and activate. 369 hertz are now activated. I don't know where it says to do it. Solfego. Some practitioners know multiples of 369, 738, 1107, 1476. Each is thought to deepen or extend the resonance, much like octaves in music. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I should be careful of frequencies. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm like, okay, everything's fine. So interesting. Interesting. So mapping this, while not part of the traditional scale, some expanded systems slot 369 between 341 hertz, cellular repair, and 396, liberation from fear and guilt. Really? You can get rid of fear? That's some shit. That's amazing. It's amazing to be able to see without fear, to make a decision without fear. Cellular repair at 341. Cellular repair. In that way, 369 sits in a bridge zone, breaking down limitations while sparking visionary thought. Tesla in 369 cycles and harmonics. So 3 hertz, 6 hertz, 9 hertz, delta range, deep trance like states, useful for subconscious reprogramming, meditation, accessing dreamlike inspiration. 36.9, close to the gamma theta border. Some feel it brings both calmness and creative insight. And then 369 hertz, which we've just activated, a symbolic carrier tone to embody Tesla's code, sometimes layered over binaural beats or harmonics for manifestation rituals. Okay, very interesting. So chanting or toning 369 while holding intention. Layered soundscapes begin with the 369 hertz, which we currently have playing in the background on the Schumann resonator. Neurological sequences. So yeah, it has multiples, widely used as symbolic, universal unlocking frequencies. So it's a symbolic, universal unlocking frequency, but in combination. Or it's the base beat below the beat. It's the original energy of the beat, for the beat. Why the beat? I don't know. I'm just talking about the beat. The rhythm is gonna get you. I don't know where that one came out. That is interesting. Using 369 in progression. So you can use it in progression. You start at 369, you go to 639, you go to 963, and you keep doing a progression of frequencies within those 3 numbers. Mm. I don't know why, all of a sudden, wearing the hat, with the frequencies going, wearing the hat, it bothers me. Something's like a buzz, an itch and a buzz, and I'm like, okay, all right, okay, no hat, no hat. It's bright. I'll deal with it, but no hat. Welcome everybody to tonight's frequency dive, our Sunday session, our chit chat, our talky talk. Yeah, look, I'm smoking on some damn good herb from Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider here in the state of Florida. Right now, doing $80 ounces. Just crazy. Just crazy. Got to check it out, okay? Got to check it out. Also, they got great devices for sale. Look, you go to a Goldflower and you could possibly get yourself one of these incredible venties right here from Stores and Bickle. Stores and Bickle. These guys know what they're doing. They're German engineered. They They're the best vaporizers on the market. And again, thank you, Christian Lazardi, the representative of Stores and Bickle, just for letting me know about the incredible deal. I love good deals. And he was like, yo, this is your deal of deals. You could use points, you could use this, you could use that. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm not going to tell you how good of a deal, but it was such a good deal. I don't think I have any more points left. I think I'm out of points. I think I'm out of points. Pointless. I am pointless. Mm. Smoking on some piggy bank. It's been a good smoke. And the papers I used are the Blazy Susan. So Blazy Susan, pink papers. They make me cough a little bit. I like an unbleached, natural paper. And strangely, the paper that I have found to be the winner of all papers, nope, not that one. That one makes me cough. I'm like, not that one. That makes me cough. The paper I have found really to be the winner of all papers is Tyson, right over here. Oh, excuse me. Oops. Okay. So the Futurola, right over here by Tyson, those are the best. Absolutely the best, yo. Unbleached, delicious papers. Um, so impressed. Listen, I've bought package after package of these now. Uh, Now I still keep trying different papers. I like natural. I like this is it. This is everything. It sticks just right. It rolls just right. It smokes just right. I don't cough at all, and I can taste the bud beautifully, not the paper. So, mm. So all that being said, oh shit! I just put my hat in the ashes. That's not good. Just get that out of there. I'll just place it right over there. Okay. So tonight, thank you for joining me on a Sunday Seshy, hanging out here in the live studio. So right now we're in the live studio. We're not on the road, and it's great. And it's great. Holy shit, Gavin, you left and you went to Goldflower earlier in the show. Earlier in the show, Gavin is like, I'm going to Goldflower. He was like, yo, listen, I can make it. I'm going to Goldflower. I'm going there and get. So did you get the deal? Did you get the $80 ounce? It's such a great deal. $80 ounce. That comes out like $10 an eighth. You can't get it that cheap anywhere. Not for this quality. Organic, hand trimmed, living soil. It sings to you. You open it, you take it out of like out of the container, and it's just like, hello. We are excited for you to smoke us. No, I mean it's close. It's close. So right now I am sitting here at 369. I'm at let me see. I'm at 369 hertz on a sin wave. So it's a sin wave, 369 hertz. There's got to be a better way. I'm like, there's got to be a better way. Let me see. What else do we have? That's so finito. Okay, so I'm learning different. Okay. Oh, this one's like you get it, and then it goes really strong, and then it comes down. This does it like jabs it at you. So this is thinking. This is sharp, expanded. Hey, how you doing? This is all over the map. That's a Schumann resonance. All right, so we'll stay on the sin. I'll stay on the sin resonance. It's a constant resonating. Do I feel really anything from the 369? No, not necessarily. Different from all the others. I maybe something in the back of my head, but gassy. I'm hoping that's gas. So right around here, right now. Um, I'm always very honest. And if I feel something, I feel something. I feel something right around here. I tell you what, just for shits and giggles, we're going to turn this off. Just turn it off, just for a moment. And I don't think it's off. I think it's still on. Hold on, I think it's still on. Yeah, it's still on. It's still on. I knew it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now it's off. Okay. Let me put this one down. It's too tiny. Okay. So we unplugged that. How much power do we have here? Okay. And we got 72 over there. All right. All right. So let's think ahead. Let's be smart, knowing that this phone likes to overheat and knowing that it runs out of power. So we will do a double header and preemptively battle that. So welcome once again. Wait, let me just kick it back. Just oh no, no, you'll see the top of the terrible studio. Okay. We're also on InstaChacha, people. InstaChacha, you can find me as O420X. That was crazy. Troublesome Red, hello, welcome. You just got here. Hope your weekend has been amazing. The weekend has been crazy. The weekend's been quick. The weekend's been fast. I don't even really remember Saturday. Actually, now that we speak of it, I really don't. Like, I don't. What did I do? No, I went shopping. I do remember that. Aldi's. Picked up some lovely salmon. Lovely salmon, which I smoked today. Beautiful. Mwah. Wow, I love to smoke meat. I also did some gorgeous sausages. Listen, I'm going to tell you my trick. I'll tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you what I did. Did I just hit something? I don't fucking care. Here's what I did. Wait, what am I talking about? We're talking about frequencies. So Troublesome Red. It's the next week for me. It's already the next week for you. You see how fast you're going? I do love good fish, so I'm going to tell you the special what I did. And this is a recipe that I got from somebody that got like okay. I'll tell you. All right, so there's a place. There's a place called Ward's, WARDS in Gainesville, Florida, and it's like a supermarket, and they do smoked salmon. But you go and you get their smoked salmon, and it's delicious. And it used to be like people would flock to get. They would be in lines the second they opened just to get this in the morning. They would get the beautiful smoked fish. Amazing, like just great fatty acids and omegas and just beautiful things. Great flavor. So I wanted the recipe, and I asked for it numerous times. Like, give me the recipe? I want to know how you do this. And they would always be like, no, 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 we can't give you the recipe. Shut up, get out of here. No recipe for you. I'm like, okay, okay. So, and I couldn't figure out the trick because every time I smoked my salmon, it would always be fishy. You don't want it to be fishy. You want the fats to just start coming out of the body. You want the fish to be decently firm and start falling apart. Like as you break it, it flakes apart. You want it to flake, and you want that smoke flavor to be in there in layers. So, and you still want it juicy. You don't want it dry. So to smoke a fish is it's so delicate, it's so gentle. And today I smoked probably the best smoked salmon I have ever done in the years that I have perfected this from the recipe that I happened to get. So one day I come to Ward's, I park the car, I'm walking into the grocery store, and well, we apparently have the best king salmon. Oh, look, it's all about texture, people. When you're doing a smoked salmon, it's all about texture, and it's all about the kind of salmon, like the sockeye, like the Alaskan sockeye. It's okay, but it's the Norwegian one. I don't know. I'll have to. The Atlantic salmon has a good texture, but you want it dark. The darker the flesh, the more beautiful it's going to be. Uh, Love me a good fish. Yeah, salmon or Chinook, a Chinook, good Chinook. So anyway, so I came into the restaurant. I'm coming up, and this is when I still used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I quit smoking a long time ago, many years ago. So I'm walking up to eat Wards, and I see this guy smoking a cigarette on the side. I'm like, fuck, I'll smoke before I go in. I don't know why. I always felt like I have to smoke before going in somewhere. So I'm smoking a cigarette. I come up and I say, hey, how you doing? And he's the cook guy. I'm like, so you, and I started talking to him. I'm like, so you cook here? He's like, yeah, these son of a bitches my paycheck hasn't gone through yet. and da 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 da. So he's like mad. I'm like, oh, you're mad? He goes, yeah. He goes, I think I'm leaving. I'm quitting. I'm done. They could kiss my ass. They don't pay me enough. Wait, everybody, it's Nick. Nick, welcome, Nick. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Highly motivated. Okay. So anyways, I'm there smoking a cigarette with this guy. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to quit. This is bullshit. I'm like, what do you do? What do you do over here? He goes, I smoke the meat and I smoke the fish. I'm like, what? You smoke the fish? You smoke the... I had to calm down. Like, I couldn't be like all crazy. So I had to be calm and shit. So I was calm and shit. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not going to let him see all my excitement. Like, oh, it's interesting. So you smoke the fish and the meat and the sausage. He goes, yeah, that sausage is all me, man. I love that sausage. I'm like, that sausage is excellent. That sausage is killer. You know what is pretty good, though? I'm just curious, but I don't know. My recipe, I think, is so similar. Your salmon. Tell me, how exactly do you do it? Man, that salmon is the easiest in the world, but is salmon. It's good salmon. You got to use the right texture. And I don't remember what he told me, but I think that's the one I use. I've tried different ones. The darker the meat, the more beautiful it's going to be. But be careful of how much fat, because you need a lot of fat. Why? That is the sinew that holds everything together while you're smoking it. Because you're smoking it and it's cooking away all of that fat. And it's infusing smoke through the fat into the fish. So that's the same thing with cannabis. Cannabis travels through the body, through the fats. Ha ha! See? It travels through the fats of the body. So when you have good fats in the body, like salmon, see, salmon is like a perfect thing to eat. So salmon, good fat, avocado, good fat, that's good things for the body, good omegas. So anyways, wait, I love a great salmon. I pour Cajun seasoning on top of the salmon fillets, almost like a layer of breading on top. Lots of Cajun, then cook only one side. I don't flip. Interesting. So he lets the heat cook the other side and just lets it really give the effort from one. The alligators come to the shore to say hi. I bet they do, Nick, but I don't feed them. Nick, don't feed them anymore. Don't do this. Don't, Nick. Don't do it. Wait, if it is, it's good to have Nick on the show because you never know. With the alligators and all, you've got to be careful. Wait, if an insider is going to share a formula for a product with you, do not get shy. Ask about the formula. Yep. When the owner is away and someone is filling in, LOL, they are, LOL, I LOL'd it again. They're loose lips. So they did. So he gave me the whole kit and caboodle. Let me see. I coat both sides with olive oil, pour insane amounts of Cajun seasoning on top of my salmon. No, I'm going to tell you how to make salmon. I'm giving you the secret. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to all of you. It's too good. It's too good to hold on. You got to smoke it, though. You got to smoke the shit out of it. And I'll tell you how easy my smoker is, how cheap, easy, to the point my smoker is. It's like a $30 Brinkman smoker. It's like a tub, okay, where on the bottom I put my charcoals in a tub, not a regular tub, a metal tub that holds charcoals. But the charcoals are all in the tub down there, and then there's a grating over that or over it where I put water in a metal basin, water, and I also put in wood chips like apple smoked, apple wood, mesquite smoked. Anything is really fantastic. But I put that in the water. Now I'm telling you, there's a multi-layer to this, but very, very simple. So then the preparation is the night before. You're going to get a nice fresh piece of salmon. If you get it frozen, or if you put it frozen in the thingamabobby, that's fine. You can cut them while it's still frozen, but cut them into nice fillets that will fit well on the smoker, not a grill, a smoker. Now you can put this shit on a grill. I'm gonna give you the marination. It's all about marination, but it makes a difference because you've got to smoke it. That's when the meat changes. That's when that smoke travels through the fat, gets into the meat, and now you have a flavor that is absolutely incredible. That umami. It's wild. Since we turned off that resonator, everything just kind of stopped. So the salmon, we'll go back to frequencies, but I'm just talking about salmon right now. You have told me your salmon secrets before. I am all ears as always. I love salmon. I've told them my salmon secret once before on a show. I think I revealed the salmon, but it's only when I make it do I talk about it. And today was like the most beautiful, mwah, most beautiful of salmons that have been produced. This was a productive weekend. You know why I don't remember yesterday? Because I had to pull like a bunch of chores. I changed the headlight on the truck. I moved a very heavy cabinet where I might have pulled things and I'm not even sure, but I'm okay. So I'm going to go with that. No, this was a busy weekend. A lot of chores got done and I'm proud of myself. Now it's back to work. Now it's time to go back to work. But the salmon, okay, it's all in preparation the night before. So here's how I did it differently this time. It changed everything. This was the most flavorful, most wow. What everybody who ate it, they're like, holy shit, it's gone. There's like nothing left. Like, if you didn't get a piece when it came out hot, you had to fight for it. If you didn't get a piece of that when I first pulled that out, people were like, yo. And I take that as a super compliment. And when you see their face, Old Bay is beautiful, by the way, Nick. Nick, Old Bay, gorgeous. Love that on crabs, love that on salmon, love that on tilapia. And king salmon. Now that is a beautiful texture. King salmon has a beautiful texture, very dark color. Our human food brands you can generally get across a lot of the countries. We also have a pet food brand too called Omega Plus. Farm raised salmon do not live in their diet ingredients. So, anyways, here's what I do. I did a vacuum sealer. So I got a vacuum sealer bag. I put one big salmon that I cut into fillets into the bag. I got soy sauce, lots of soy sauce, fresh pieces of ginger, plopped them in there. Garlic, fresh cloves, a whole bunch, dropped it in there. Brown sugar. I shook the bag a little bit. Now, I put onion powder and maybe sometimes some fresh, lovely onions, depends. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not what we use this time. Lime. A lime. One of those nice little limes. Cut the thing in half. You take one half, squeeze it inside that bag. Take another half, squeeze it inside that bag. And then you take both those halves and you shove them into the bag as well. So you squeezed them and you threw them into the Ziploc thingy. Not the Ziploc, the vacuum seal. So then you take it and you vacuum seal it. That's it. Right there. So that ingredient, soy sauce, ginger, fresh garlic, brown sugar. I'm missing something. Shit. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? But the difference was the vacuum seal. So that vacuum seal, there was no air to escape or for it to, anything to go anywhere else. It all got absorbed directly into the fish. And the texture, so you can't let it marinate more than one night because then your fish will be mushy. It's a wild thing because it's eating, that mixture right there is eating at the fats of your salmon. It's eating at the fats. So now that flavor is attaching itself at the core of that fish and it's taking away the fishy. There's no fishy. There's no ocean fishy. There's nothing like that. It's taking away the really fishy taste of it entirely in that marination. So I do it the night before and I do it the next afternoon is when I start to smoke. So the next afternoon I start to smoke it, but I marinate it the evening before. You don't want it in the bag too long because the texture of the salmon will begin to change and you don't want it mushy. You still want it firm and beautiful and solid. And you want it with the skin on the back. So you want a big, nice piece. I go to Aldi's. It's like $24 and you get like a piece like this that's thick. It's thick and it's like this long. It's like this long. And it's thick and it's long. It's long and thick. You just nice fillets, nice thick fillets. And you put those into the bag. Put them into the bag. Put them into the bag. And I'm telling you, Ziploc that bag. I've made this recipe so many times and I've put it in bags, but I've never Ziplocked it before. Not Ziplocked it. I've never air sealed it. I air sealed that shit. Fucking mind blown. Best salmon. So then what you do, The grill, I told you about the grill. You get the grill out. You get your smoking chips and everything like that. You grease the with a little spray nonstick on the top of the aluminum foil in the smoker. You get your fire just right. You don't want it too hot because you want it to cook for a while. So then you place your salmon on top and you smoke. You smoke them. You want to smoke it for at least 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half minimum, but you don't want to take it out too early. Take it, look at it while it's smoking. When you see the fats start to come up, like you'll see them bubbling up a little bit, through the skin, you can take it off. Or you can leave it just a hair longer. Touch it. It's about texture. If you touch it and it really has a nice firmness, not dry, not overdone, a decent firmness. Touch it. Touch it. You'll be like, we're just touch it, touch the fucking fish, touch it. Touch it. And you'll feel it. And when you feel it, it's amazing. So take it off, let it cool for a moment. Now, if you can put it if you can wrap it and put it in the refrigerator for overnight and you eat it the next day, it's even better. It's like it develops, it becomes something else. But if you just cannot wait and you must eat it, Andy just sent me a picture of a fucking toilet. What is he doing? Andy Maltz, he is on the sea, on the celebration of the sea or something like that. He's on a cruise ship right now. And he always watches the show whenever he's in the bathroom. Always in the bathroom. So he's on a cruise ship in the bathroom where he was earlier and he was watching the show. Well, just now he sends me a picture of a toilet. I just saw it in the corner. And he sends me a picture of a toilet. He was like, the toilets here are different. The toilets here are different. I'm really interested to see the picture now. I'm very curious. Very curious. Very curious. Anyways, so the salmon, delectable. If you cannot wait, you eat it warm. Put it on top of jasmine rice, basmati, maybe some garbanzo beans, maybe, I don't know. You could do beautiful combinations, but that salmon is your main flavor. It opens up in layers because when you smoke it, you're not only slow cooking that, you're changing the texture. It's all about texture. Texture is beautiful. The fishiness is gone. You're infusing it with such a beautiful flavor. Star of the Seas cruise ship. That's it, Gavin. Thank you. Gavin's on top of it. Let me see. Have you ever smoked brisket? Fuck yeah. Let me tell you. I used to run a cafe in where was it? It was the Hill Country, Texas Hill Country area. It was at a resort that I was working through, multiple resorts, RV resorts. But this one specifically had a cafe. This one specifically had a cafe that me and Angie took over. And Angie and I took over, or Angie and me and whatever. We took it over. We changed it. We redesigned it, and we redesigned the menu. People came from far and wide for my omelets. My omelets were like insane. My brisket had beautiful layers of smoke. Oh, when I do a brisket, shut up. We did a Thanksgiving at this cafe. What was the name of it? Angie would know. It was Lake Hills, Texas. Lake Hills, Texas. And it was the top of the hill cafe. But it was at the bottom of the hill. But it was the top of the hill, but the bottom of the hill. Literally, it was at the bottom of the hill cafe. So top of the hill cafe, Lake Hills, Texas. I'm pretty sure that's where my mind's at. That's where it was. But we did a Thanksgiving where I made brisket and turkeys. I think I did like 27 turkeys. We did 15 hams. We did maybe more. Was it maybe 17? I remember pulling more right at last minute. The sides were crazy. I mean, coordinating everything, keeping everything warm, keeping everything in a cycle on your own. Well, no, Angie helped big time. But she wasn't feeling well during the holidays at one point, and I believe it was Christmas. And so it was Thanksgiving and Christmas. I did gigantic meals. I cannot even briskets. I did 6 because I didn't have space. I had no more space. I ran out of space everywhere. But it ended up being 6 briskets that were delicious. I burned one. I left it in there too long. I had 5 out. I'm about to restock with the last of the brisket, and it's just too long. It's too gone long. Too gone, too long gone. Too long gone, too long gone. Long gone it was. It was a sad case. I had to just drop it, walk away from it. I was a lot of words. I had a lot of words. When you work in a kitchen, you get angry. You get because you love what you do. You love the food. You love the. You don't show it. People think you're an asshole a lot of times because of how angry you can be. But it's not angry. It's perfectionism. It's not anger. It's I want to give you the best, and I'm going to give everything I've got, and blood, sweat, and tear. And but you don't see the help around you, and sometimes the help is amazing. Let me see. It's Silk. It's Silk. Welcome. Highly motivated. And Gavin, by the way, welcome once again to Highly Motivated. But yes, that's it. So we were just now talking some beautiful smoking techniques. Wow. We got in the food. So I smoked beautiful salmon today. Beautiful. And what a great day it was. Ran in and out of town really quickly, bought a refrigerator. Used. I mean, it's new for me, but used. But a great deal. I love a good deal. I love a good deal. I wasn't going to buy one. Actually, the washing machine went out this morning. The whatever that is, whatever this shit is, it wouldn't go. It wouldn't do. It wouldn't spin anymore. And I have too many broken washing machines all piled up in a corner over there as decoration. I'll explain it later. I'm creating a succubus garden. A succubus. Actually, Christopher would like that one. A succubus garden? What's going on? A succulent. Angie and I are going to be making a beautiful succulent garden. We have other beautiful botanical gardens, but I want to interweave in the botanical garden a succulent garden. But it doesn't require as much water, so I have to put it in areas that don't get a lot of water. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, today, gardening, cooking. What was I talking about? It doesn't matter. But on the ocean, we've got, let me see, no, the brisket. I'm going to be going to a cruise called Ed Sea in November. It's like EDC Electric Music Festival, really? But on the ocean? Man, that's going to be fun. That's going to, but you know, when you're tired of the music, you have nowhere to run. When you're tired of the music, there's nowhere to run. You can go to your room, but you're still going to hear it. No. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I think it sounds pretty cool. I think it sounds pretty cool. That would be neat. You know, it's going to be quite hedonistic. Listen, when you're on a cruise on the ocean, an electronic music festival, how long? Like 3 days, right? Or so, it's like you can't go longer. 3 days. No, that's going to be a fun cruise for you. You're a young kid. You're going to love that. You are going to love that. Enjoy it. Be about it. I'm so excited for you. 5 days. Holy shit. That's even crazier. If you want to know more about how sustainable our farmed king salmon is, you can look up Blue Endeavor. It tells you all about our freshwater, saltwater, and open ocean farming systems and how we manage to supply more than 50% of the world's king salmon. No shit. Really. See the things that you learn? We were talking about salmon and Troublesome Red over here, talking about and Troublesome Red. You are where in not New Zealand, in not Australia, not Australia. That's we've got King's Wish 420 in Australia. Australia, Australia. No, not New Zealand, because that's the other cat. The other cat is in New Zealand. New Zealand. You are New Zealand. That's awesome. Troublesome Red. Troublesome Red. You know, all right, you know the cartoon, Your Energy? I don't know what it is. I get weird energy, right? Like the character in that, like the dad was a king. She had long red hair. Uh, she was an ass kicking, very strong woman. That's what I see as Troublesome Red. I wish I was old enough to drink, but I'm okay with the weight. You don't need to drink. Since you're not drinking, you're going to have your head on you. You know what I'm saying? Since you're not drinking, you're going to have your head straight. So you keep your head straight in that environment, you're going to fucking love it. Or probably mushrooms. Your mushrooms, somebody's going to have something. Somebody's going to have something. I'm just saying. Make sure you don't take some crazy shit, though. Don't take crazy shit. Know what you're taking. How can you know? You can know. There's just ways to know. Just no. Watch somebody else taking the shit first and wait. Don't take it until you see somebody else take it that you know that's taking the same thing. And then you wait to see what happens to them. And if they look like they're having a fucking great time 2 hours in, fuck it. Take it. Take half of it. I'm like, take half of it. The opinions of this show are purely the opinions of a very, very, very high host. Please don't take the opinions of this host in any way, shape, or form. These opinions cannot hold any company in or indemnify anything, blah, 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 blah. There you go. I just thought it might be corporate for a moment. International water law is different. International water law is different. So I got Mary Jane with me. Yes, you do, but maybe you shouldn't be bringing the chain of Mary with you. Cruises, the drinking age. Oh no, shit, that's right. Troublesome. That's why you're troublesome red. That's why she's troublesome red. The drinking age in international waters is 18. 18. 18. By the way, Troublesome Red, when I'm comparing you to the cartoon movie character of that girl with the long red hair that was fiery and powerful, that's just, I don't know why, just an energy that I'm getting. Like you're not the young girl. Like you're not the young girl. I'm saying you're a powerful presence and energy. But obviously you've got red hair. Obviously you have red hair because Troublesome Red, you would imagine. They called me Red. Troublesome Red. It's like, and then right before people, then it was like a 6-gun were shot. No, it's like a, oh, oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like if you were in the Wild West, you'd be like, you know, they call me Red. Troublesome Red. Okay. That was my moment. That was my moment. I don't know what it was. Let me see. You are. Look at that. I'm right. Okay. See? Energy. Gavin, I know Gavin though. I met Gavin. He's got, he's a free flowing dude. He's a free flowing dude. He's kind of like he's very hip, very ready, very now, older than his age, but at the same time, reserved. See, just Gavin's ready to go absolutely crazy on this cruise though. You could see that you're probably pumped. I can tell you're pumped. I can tell your energy on that one's like 5 days. As soon as I asked how long it was, he goes, it's fucking 5 days. It's not 3 days, it's 5. It is a 5-day cruise, EDM, electronic music festival. Yeah. It's going to have some awesome frequencies happening. Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty cool. I only want to get tipsy, not too out of it. Even just wanting to get tipsy, sometimes we drink too much. So know that you have a limit. Understand how on a boat, things work differently. On a boat, things work differently. They work differently. Wow. Wow. What an interesting talk tonight. What an interesting podcast or Cannacast. All of you coming together. Thank you, everybody, for joining the show. Tonight, it's about healing. It's about frequency. It's about community. That's why I'm always talking about Goldflower. Look, if you're smoking bud and you're here in the state of Florida, it matters what you put in your body. It matters. So comparable to organics, hand trimmed, living soil, that's where you want to start. That's where you want to start. And at the prices that they've been pumping out right now, look, that's a special. That's a special. Gavin, you didn't even tell me. Did you get the $80 ounce? Did you get the deal? Did you get the big deal? Okay, well, Gavin answers because I want to know because he went to Goldflower. When we started the show, he left and he went to Goldflower and then he got back like 9:17. So that's like 30 minutes ago. And he hasn't told me if I got Mary Jane with me. Wait, yes, I got some cream saver. Is this the cream saver? I think this is cream saver. There we go. Very good. Very good. Excellent choice. Oh, this one's not even open yet. Okay. So yeah. Tonight, listen, everybody. Now, Now, troublesome red, I don't know if you get the moon the same way we get the moon right now. I mean, did you already see the moon? Was the moon already moony for you? Are you in like a moony, is it like early morning for you? Is it super late night? Like I know you're already into the next week, but is it early or late? Do you still get to see the moon? If you do, so this is where it gets kind of interesting. I want to talk about the blood moon. The blood moon. Oh, there's some different frequencies. So I was asking this thing all about frequency. I got to be careful with the frequencies. I have to be careful with this thing. That was wild. It was wild how I felt. It was wild the energy through my legs. That was crazy sauce. Crazy sauce. Crazy sauce. Um okay, let me okay, here we go. So what is a blood moon? So right now, it's a full moon. It's a blood moon. Last night was, but tonight is darker. Tonight is more red. Tonight is more extreme. So if you can go outside and you look at the moon. So I'm all about the moon. I'm all about the earth. With this resonant generator, I'm really excited to get regrounded once again. But tonight, if you can, go outside. Take your shoes off and kind of, put your feet into the ground and feel the energy of the earth. Look up to the moon, to a blood moon. Look at that energy and just kind of get that energy as well. Well, that's when we're told to look for it. So I wonder about salmon without pigments. Is the healthy properties there? Nick, it is so stupid delicious. I imagine because you're not burning it and you're smoking it, that you are activating base properties. You're activating things that you're not hitting with direct carcinogens or direct flame or, on a grill. So I would imagine that it's definitely a little bit different. So I wonder about salmon. Let me see. I just tried the fucking rain clouds are blocking my view. Damn it, Gavin. How can the rain clouds be That's bullshit. Actually, I'm going to go look and there's probably rain clouds as well. Rain clouds, but no rain. Rain clouds, but no rain. It's the wildest thing. It's like purposely they've been put there to block something about the red moon, something about the blood moon. So a blood moon is simply a poetic name for a total lunar eclipse. That's right. AC Moon was on the show the other night on LinkedIn. AC Moon, A.C Moon, was on the show the other evening from LinkedIn. And she mentioned something about a lunar eclipse. And I was looking into it and there was nothing talking about a lunar eclipse. But what it is, it's a poetic name for a total lunar eclipse, when Earth blocks direct sunlight from reaching the moon. Yet some of the light bends through Earth's atmosphere and bathes the moon in a deep red or coppery hue. Tonight's eclipse unfolds across the night of September 7th through 8th, 2025, with totally lasting around 82 minutes. Oh, it's going to be lasting 82 minutes. Did it already happen? Did I miss it? Wait, tonight. So through tonight to tomorrow. So troublesome red, you should be able to see this. If it's still dark, at some point right now, your moon should have a red hue. It's a poetic way of a total lunar, or did it already, or is it in process of a constant total lunar eclipse right now for the next 2 days? Or is it only when it changes? When it changes. So like when it's passing over, you're getting the eclipse. So it lasts. As the moon comes into view, you're getting 82 minutes of a blood moon, a red moon. There is some astrological and mystical significance to a blood moon. So this blood moon kicks off an intense eclipse season, paired with a partial solar eclipse on September 21st. These astrological double features amplify transformation, unveiling truths, closing chapters, and forcing cosmic plot twists. That was weird. Oh. Okay. Let me see. With the lunar eclipse in Pisces, the dreamy, emotional, psychic sign, expect heightened intuition, vivid dreams, emotional release. It's a cosmic cue to trust your gut and tune into subconscious vibes. That's Pisces, people. Jupiter and Neptune support, so this eclipse forms a favorable aspect with Jupiter in Cancer, encouraging soulful growth, spiritual breakthroughs, and intuitive clarity. Well, I'm getting some big words out today. I'm really excited. Let me see, it's now 1:54 p.m. p.m., not a.m. I'm like, not a.m., p.m. So tonight, troublesome red. Tonight, your moon will still be red. So this evening, as it changes into the sky, and once you have full view of the moon this evening, for you, troublesome red. For us, everybody, go look outside. But for you, red, look at the sky as it sets with the moon. It's going to be red for 82 minutes. Okay. It's an eclipse. That's the wild part. But an eclipse blocking the sun from the moon. So does the moon emit its own light? And we see it through a hue. Okay. Unveiling hidden truths and karmic shifts. So Jupiter in Cancer, encouraging soulful growth, unveiling hidden truths and karmic shifts. Eclipses are known for drama and revelations. The universe flips on the lights in places you've kept in the shadows. It primes endings and fresh starts, demanding surrender over control. Oh, wow. Wow, there's a lot of energy in this eclipse. I don't get into the whole thing because I don't know anything about it. I mean, there's a lot of numerology, planetology, spaceology, whatever. That's vibe and frequency of a whole nother beast that I am not into. I mean, I'm into ish, but I don't know shit about it. So I trust this more at the moment. Star signs and star seeds, what to expect. Now, AC Moon, the other night she was on the show, and she was talking specifically about star seeds and what to expect. And this is happening. It's a lunar, so most impacted zodiac signs. So who's going to be most impacted by this lunar eclipse, by this blood moon today and tomorrow? So Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius. These four signs face karmic reckoning and realignment. That, um, huh? What? Wait, let's talk about this. Wait. I need to hear more. Pisces, cosmic mirror of the eclipse. That's Pisces. Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius. That's me. These four signs face karmic reckoning and realignment. Holy free holies. Really? Like, this is an opening up, a karmic reckoning? I really hope it's in a good way. I'm shooting like for good karma. I mean, I've seen what bad karma could do. I don't think I have any bad karma. I really don't feel so. I'm not worried about that. I'm actually not worried about bad karma. But realignment, that's something I need. Very interesting. According to Vedic astrology, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, and Sagittarius enjoy favorable influences, while others may need to tread gently. Enjoy favorable influences, while others may need to tread gently. A fun combo with Onam Festival earlier in the week signals new seeds sprouting for Aries, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Pisces. Sagittarius is part of all of this shit right now. It makes sense. Things have been crazy. I don't even know what's going on half the time. So much energy, so much happening, so many. But that's what's happening. Okay, a fun combo. Okay, wait. Love, career, and soul alignment. All right, I'm listening. The blood moon is potent for love. Life path numbers 2, 6, 7, 9, 11 could see romance get real or realigned. Wait. realigned. Okay. 2, 6, 7, 9, 11. The only number is like 69 that resonates to me now. Okay. Careers take a cosmic nudge. Oh shit. Wait. Careers take a cosmic nudge. Aries thrives with calm precision. Taurus builds by slowing down. Gemini seeks clarity, and so on. It's about intention, not impulsivity. That's not a good sign. More broadly, this lunation encourages journaling, releasing outdated beliefs, and reconnecting to your true soul purpose. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Uh, okay. Star seeds and spiritual rituals. If you identify as a star seed, this eclipse is your spiritual rocket fuel. It can trigger deep intuitive downloads, quicken your energetic shift, and connect you to cosmic lineage. Journal before bed, meditation and dream journaling, charity or spiritual offering, rest, reflection, and self care. And that's for star seeds. Wow. I did not know this was such a time of awakening for my sign. So if you're a Sagittarius, you might feel like you're going through a lot right now. You might feel like there's a lot happening. You know something? Stay the course. Be powerful, be strong, believe in yourself. This is something, don't believe in what the stars have written for you. Rewrite it. Rewrite it, change the energy, change the powerhouse behind it. You be the powerhouse, you be the energy, you be the motivation. Don't, I don't know, don't, uh, I don't even know what the word is, don't believe in you. Don't believe in what people tell you. Believe in you and believe in your strength, your voice, your, believe in your power. And with the eclipse, I think I'm a Cancerian. I'm ruled by the moon. It's always fun when the moon does funky shit. There's already pictures and articles online about the eclipse here as it's already happened. Yes, but it's going on 2 days. It's going on for 2 days, but on the 7th and the 8th. So I'm imagining as the moon sets on the 7th and the 8th, or is it from the 7th to the 8th? Shit, it's probably from the 7th to the 8th. So it's tonight. So it's happening tonight. It already happened for you. Um, wow. Ruled by the moon. Ruled by the moon. So, anyways, I'm star seeds. Interesting stuff. Let me see what I asked. Subject line ideas weekly. Da, 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 da. Nope, not that. Wait, got it. Da, da, da. Right frequencies. We talked about that as well. How they work, base numbers, DNA repair. DNA repair is 528, sometimes called the love frequency. 528. 432 is harmonizing grounding, often used for relaxation, neural resonance, classic frequency used for broad microbial support. 728. 880, general wellness, sometimes paired with 784, 787. 10,000 hertz, circulation, and general vitality boost. And I feel a little more down right now. Listen, it's a way to test it. We're testing it. We're testing shit to see what's working. I wonder if it's charged, if I can turn it on from here. No, you got to plug this in. I don't know why I'm thinking, don't plug it in, we'll be fine. Let me just use the power source here. There we go. Okay, just for a moment, we're going to try 10,000 hertz. That's what we're going to try. Remember, everybody, the Schumann resonator. Schumann. Okay. Double OG, welcome. Highly motivated. So we were talking about frequency tonight. We've been talking about a lot of different things tonight and just talking. And that's what highly motivated is. It's just talking, it's just people, it's just community. It's a digital get together. When life and work and bills and whatever get in the way, this doesn't. It's just digital. So you see us live, maybe you don't see us live. So we're talking about the Schumann resonator, which is part of my Rife RIFE frequency generator that we're going to be working on, whether it's this piece or another piece I have coming. Okay, so let's turn it on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is on and it's already pumping out 369. 369 is the frequency, is Tesla's magical frequency. So for meditation, that's the frequency, 369 hertz. So it's back on. Immediately, I feel something. We're going to go to 10,000 though. 10,000, that's the number. So 1, 0, wait, 0, 0, and 0, 0. So that's 10,000. And enter. We've just entered. Oh, we've just entered 10,000 hertz on the frequency generator. Here we go. 10,000 hertz on the Schumann resonator. Schumann. 10,000. Okay. So it's at 10,000 hertz. It's circulation, it's vitality. 10,000. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I'm playing poker or something or blackjack. 10,000. So we're at 10,000 hertz on the Schumann resonator. We are trying out different frequencies. What frequency is good to help quiet smoking tobacco or quit smoking? To quit smoking tobacco. Hold on. That's interesting. Ooh, I feel something like right in here, really weird just now. So let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. What frequency would be good to help quit smoking tobacco? Okay, we're going to find out, Dubba. We're on 10,000. By the way, if you watched the show earlier, we tried different frequencies. And so there was one where it was a grounding frequency with the earth. My legs from my knees all the way down to my toes was like electric. I almost immediately when I found the right frequency, like there's a sin frequency, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a Schumann resonant, but we have that set to like a earth tone, which is quite interesting as well. Okay. 7 to the 8th best time for us to see it was this morning. Oh, it was this morning for you. Well, I'm glad that at least you know about it. The energy of it is still going on. The eclipse, blood moon, it's not that, it's like the beginning of something, the signaling of something. So all around, energy is going to be, if you're one of those signs, one of the 4 signs that I mentioned, this is going to affect you from I guess beginning gently last week and coming into this eclipse and this change and something's happening. Wild stuff. That's what I understand from it. Okay. Great question. Da, 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 da. Often used for detox support is 465 hertz. You can also do the universal microbial balance and general cleansing at 727 hertz or 787 or 880. Then you have 1550, 1550 hertz, deep support, often run with the above. Lymphatic clearing, helpful in detox, 304 hertz. Lymphatic cleaning, 300, maybe I need that. 304. Lungs, lymphatically. Okay. I feel something right now. I can hear like back in this one, not this one, but I hear something, a tone, and then I feel, I don't know, I feel something right back here, something activating, something thinking, something being, something. Okay. General balancing, 20 hertz, grounding, also used for addiction tendencies. So there's a bunch of different frequencies, Dubba, that you can use in combination. Like you can use one right now, you could balance with that one, then use another one. Um, Lymphatic clearing is 304 hertz. I wrote that down because I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it because I think I need a lymphatic cleaning. Oh, something. Right now, both ears, I'm starting to get this something, and I can feel it right around here. What is this one I'm doing? Which one am I doing? I'm doing 10,000. Right, what is 10,000? Let me look it up. Let me look it up again. What is 10,000? I just started to, okay. Circulation and general vitality boost. Now, I imagine there's a time limit, or you shouldn't do them for too long. I do feel a little more energetic. Okay. I do feel just a little bit more like it's trying to wake up my brain or activate my brain or something. I tell you what, clarity, I do harmonizing grounding, DNA repair. DNA repair. Here's what I'm going to do. Because the wonderful things. I'm not sure which one this is. I hope it's Fruit Stand because that was like amazing. Oh, frequencies, and I can feel it. Whatever is happening. So there's got to be a time limit. Like I believe. Here, let's turn this off. 10,000. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 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 You can feel it's draining. Like that sound is still going now. It's like it hit a specific pitch and now it's like slowly going away. But it's right here back in this ear, maybe a little bit here. I can feel it. I can feel a little bit in the bone. Like behind. A little bit in the bone. So I think that's wow. Mm, okay. I mean, do I think it works? Do I think it's real? Tonight on the show, this is what the show is about. I was so excited to get this in the mail, so excited to try out this resonator device, and I tried it out. Am I going to use it again? Yes. I'm going to explore more. I'm going to look into specific frequencies, and then I'm going to look into its little port here so I can hook up a thing that goes to another thing, a thing that goes to another thing. And they're like direct pads. So I can put them on parts of my body. Like if my back is hurting, I could do one that associates with pain. I can do a frequency. Um, I can do a frequency that that specifically helps. Like for example, Dubba over here says, "Is there a frequency to help quit smoking?" It's funny. The one he wrote down is the same one I wrote down. It's 304, 304, and that's to lymphatic cleaning, lung cleaning, esophageal cleaning. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I smoke a lot of weed. And because I smoke a lot of weed, I need to clear things up. I feel like I need a regeneration of the of the whole. I feel like there's something sitting there, and maybe a frequency needs to break it apart. Instead of taking chemicals or instead of taking over the counter crap that probably will not work. Excuse me. That probably will not work. Instead, we can use a frequency. So I'm going to try 304. So yes, so tonight's show was really about frequency. That was our talk because the fun thing that I just got in the mail was this, the Schumann resonator. You can get one on Amazon. Look them up. They're not expensive. 30 bucks. 30 bucks and you can get something like this and you can feel like a scientist. We are doing science experiments. That's what we're doing. Science experiments. And this is so I don't make any medical claims. I just wanted to do it live on the show so you can see it as well. So if you're just now joining, you can go back and watch the show on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, InstaChacha, YouTube. We're all over the place. Highly motivated. Look me up that way or look me up as Oregonji. Check me out that way. But on the InstaChacha, I'm different. On Instagram, I'm O420X, O420X. I've been there a long time. Been there a long time to have a name like that. Be able to get a hold. I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. Probably just got lucky. So, anyways, you can get one on Amazon, and it's the first part of a multiple part of series of things that we're going to put together for frequency healing. Eventually, I would like to put together a plasma generator or a plasma transmitter or a plasma tube that is hooked up to the frequency, and now you're getting it deeper into your body, deeper into the cells for battling maybe deeper bacteria, deeper viruses, deeper parasites, and maybe not just for me but for other people in the family. Because I think deep down the reason why I come up with alternative medicine ideas or interesting ideas. My mom died of cancer. Nothing I could do could save her. I went and saw alternative practitioners. I couldn't get cannabis to her because they wouldn't allow it. And my mom didn't believe in it. My dad didn't. My mom would smoke a joint with me here and there. She was fucking hysterical when she was high. So paranoid. But that's the feeling you have going into it. But my mom was an amazing woman. Amazing. Like fucking magical. Magical, I'm telling you. In multiple ways. Oh, I just said that. So physically, metaphysically, she was a magic woman. But she died of cancer. And Texas is a state that's very much against cannabis. And there, I tried bringing her, or what I knew at the time, I didn't even really know much about RSOs. I mean, I knew only really about RSOs. I really didn't know beyond that. Live rosins and tea and partial decarboxylation and eating it raw. I reached out to everybody that would have ever had a clue about anything for just a word, just something. And I even reached out to this one lady, and I was trying to give my mom. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a liquid, a base liquid that's supposed to realkalize and wake the body up. My mom fell into a coma. Um, the night before I was talking to her, the night before I was at the hospital, and it was that quick. I was talking to her. She was talking about coming home soon. We're going on huge journeys and travels together, and I'm not leaving her side, not 1 second. Not 1 second once we get her out of the hospital, all that. I just want to make up for more time, just to be with her more. And the next day I got a call from my dad to get down to the hospital. And he's like, she's gone into a coma. They put her in ICU. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Me, I was just talking to her. So I raced down there. I mean, there was nothing I could do to help her. Nothing. It took me a long time to even talk about it like this. And what's made me want to be highly motivated is her. What's made me want to help people is her. Why do I want to learn about frequency technology? Because of her. I want to learn about anything that can help people. So if I'm one of those people that's called and they're like, please, Oren, something, give me something, give me anything. Maybe I have options. I talk about cannabis quite deeply. I talk about using RSOs and eating cannabis and making cannabis tea, doing partial decarboxylation, using live rosins, but it's all in combination as well. It's not just cannabis. There's a combination to things. Cannabis is part of it. It'll help heal the system, but you need more, and you need more. So I reach back to the old medicine, and that's making tea with cannabis. I reach back to modern old medicine, and that's frequency generators and frequency and vibration and music. Really, it was music that first made me think about this because music changes our soul. Music can make us from mad to happy within like one song. We can go from raging mad and we hear a song and it just hits us right. And we could be crying, we could be singing, and after that song, we're happy and we're right with the fucking world. And I don't know how that works, but it's music, it's frequency. That's what it is. And I and it changes everything. So it made me start to think frequency Frequency, vibration has such a profound, just frequency and vibration alone, direct vibration and frequency have such a profound healing aspect on emotional health. Music helped me understand. I look, I gave up on God. I'll be honest with you, the authenticity of Warren. I don't talk God. I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics. I try not to. And I gave up on God to find the energy in myself, to find the faith in myself, to find the reliance on me and my energy, and not to beg it of somebody else, but to beg it of myself. And that's highly motivated. That's what this show is. I love that I could bring my mother up and not bawl into tears. I love that I could bring her up on a night of frequency. And why I do this for her. People always ask me, what's in it for me? I couldn't save her. I couldn't. And I'm not saying I can save you. I'm not saying I can save anybody, but I can help. I can give you options. I can give you understanding. I can give you a shoulder. I can give you community. And community sometimes is magic. The power of people and thought and intention and forward motion energy is magic. By the way, Gavin, good night. Have a great evening. I do this show for you, for me. It's education for both of us. It's education for both of us. And highly motivated really is I couldn't help my mom, but maybe somebody calls me and I understand rife frequencies. I understand PEM or pulse technologies or RF frequencies. I understand something. Maybe I feel like it worked on me. And a specific frequency or set of frequencies can help somebody else. I want to tell you about them. I want to tell you about them because maybe they can help you or somebody you know that's looking for an alternative something, something. An alternative medicine that was prevalent and working and suppressed in the 1940s. So we're getting back to the base of that. And that's look, why I do this, why I research things like that, so that we talk about them. So we understand that old technology is becoming current technology, like 0 point energy. 0 point energy was a thing in the 1930s. That's energy from thin air. It was a thing in the 1900s with Tesla's Wardenclyffe. There was a guy in the 30s that designed this little box that he had at the World Fair, and it produced electricity from thin air, just thin air. There's a guy in Africa that's doing it right now, with new, modern, more modern technology sources. But 0 point energy. 0 point energy was a thing in the 80s and 90s that people talked about it, and then it somehow disappeared again. It only recently has reemerged. So let's keep going here. I'm like, let's keep going. I did want to talk about other people that, let me see if I can find that. Frequency commonly cited, often used for detox support. Da, 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 da. Practical set. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. One moment, I'm looking for my notey notes. For notes. Okay. Frequencies commonly cited. Okay, maybe I was almost there. Nope, maybe I missed it completely. Okay, let's go back up here. Optional, nope, nope, no. No, not yet. Let me see how to talk integration, safe, modern, stackable, what actually has medical backing now, frequency EM family, violet ray, mid-century. Oh, wait, okay. Here we go. I'm glad I found it. So Rife was Professor Rife, Royal Raymond Rife. He was a genius in many ways, and his technology was buried by the industrial complex of medical care at the time. But Rife wasn't the only one. So from the 1900s, now this is 1900s to the 1930s, there was a guy named Georges Lakhovsky. Georges Lakhovsky, multiple wave oscillator. So the idea, cells act like tiny radio oscillators. They nourish or retune with a very broad spectrum EM wave. Another thing with waves and frequencies. The device that he made was a concentric ring antenna, arrays fed by a high voltage HF generator, used clinically in Europe in the 1920s and 1930s. Today, it's mostly historical, alternative use, and unproven by modern standards. Next, there is or there's also the arsavinol Odin violet ray Udin the violet ray Jacques FDA crackdown mid-century the neurologist okay, next is Albert Abrams, the oscilloclast radionics, diagnose and treat disease by disease specific frequencies. Another one that felt like frequencies are the way to go. So disease-specific frequencies, often remotely via blood handwriting samples. Oh, that's weird. The fate of this highly publicized, then widely debunked by the 20s, a cautionary tale when you talk frequency lists on air. Okay, so when we talk about frequencies on air, remember, I am not giving you any suggestions. I'm just telling you the shit that I'm reading. Don't use it, use it, use it, don't use it. Do it, don't do it. I'm not telling you one way or the other. I'm not telling you shit. I'm not saying anything officially and unofficially. Very delicious. Okay, so what else has been buried? And we're specifically talking buried technology. So any of these people that I'm talking about, like Albert Abrams, look them up if you're interested. This person was fake, though. Buried, broken, or things to know about. Antoine Poirier, France, 1950s, 1970s. The Prior machine. I have to get a good French accent. I have to get the attitude. Give me a moment. I don't know. I'm feeling the attitude, but I have to. You have to act like you just don't give a shit. And if you are French, I'm sorry, very sorry. But the trick to do French is you don't care. I don't care. I just don't give a shit. Nothing impresses me. Nothing. Nothing. I'm going to another accent. Nothing impresses me. This is the attitude you must have if you are doing a French accent. And if you're listening to this and you are French and you're saying you are absolutely bullshit, you are right. You are so right. You are the rightist. Okay. So the claim, EM fields that shrink cancers in animals. EM fields, significant French public funding and attention. There was exciting animal data, plus a lot of secrecy about the methods. Inability to replicate, funding has ended, device dismantled, still a legend in frequency healing lore. Incredible. So during the same times, there were other people into frequency, other people that had made strides, and obviously things were hidden or buried. Next is the violet ray and similar home devices. And this is actually something I'm very interested in, the violet ray. Violet, wait, why isn't it working all of a sudden? That's very interesting. Coincidence? Or it's just not fucking working. Violet ray. There we go, we got part of it. Violet ray. Okay, so violet ray. What happened? By the 1940s, 1950s, US regulators seized and destroyed many of these devices. US regulators. What regulators? Regulators for the medical companies? Regulators for the government? Pay attention to it. Okay. One reason people say the tech was buried, buried. So people are saying it was buried between the 40s and 50s, 1940s, 1950s. But now, even though a lot of these people designed some incredible technology, Now what we're looking at as medical and frequency medical, modern age, not fringe science, but actual modern age. What's going on right now? Shortwave diamathermy, standard rehab tool for deep heating pain, stiffness, part of mainstream uh, physical therapy. So part of mainstream physical therapy, they are using the frequency 27.12. So 27.12 hertz. Boop, shit. That's what I was going to do. I was going to take a dab. I was going to do a dabby dabby. I was going to do a dabby dabby. And then I forgot because I'm fucking high. It's not that dirty. Okay, let me just get a nice piece. There we go. Let me get that in there. You go in there. You go to your home. Go to your home. Okay, wait. I'm back, brother. How you doing? Don Frito hater. Don Frito hater, welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you on the Sunday Seshy. You know, tonight we've been talking frequency. Tonight we've been talking Royal Raymond Rife, Dr. Rife, or Professor Rife. We've also been talking about a bunch of other people that designed some great frequency healing devices. And the reason we did that is because I have a Schumann resonator. The Schumann resonator, of course, we had it plugged in just a little while ago. And it was really quite interesting, I have to say. The last frequency I did was 10,000 hertz, and it was for vitality, it was for mental clarity. I think I feel a little more vitalish, a little more clear. No, I don't know. I really don't know. But we've been playing with this off and on. And do I feel anything? Yes. Earlier, when we've turned on certain frequencies, like the Earth frequency, the Schumann wave, or the Schumann resonator wave itself, at 7.83 hertz, I believe, my legs were tingling from the knees all the way down into my toes. I have neuropathy, and I'll be honest. I didn't want to say anything. I wanted to wait a little while. I injured my ankle on my left side, like pretty bad. And I have, I folded it. Literally, I was running after my daughter and it folded. Oh, so painful. Holy shit. But I kind of walked it off. I mean, in a lot of pain and a lot of words. A lot of words and a lot of pain, but kind of walked it off. That being said, um, I only wrapped it up for like one day, and then I was like, all right, I don't have time for this shit. I'm busy. Boom, 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 boom. And I kind of ignored it. So that being said, even did a grand opening, and still fine. I mean, not fine. It hurts. What was strange is when I did that frequency, it was like it was repairing, like electrically charging and repairing and activating, because I really couldn't move it great. I mean, I could move it, but it was painful. I'm moving it now in like a circle, like a sort of a circle, like a really Elaine dancing kind of circle. Like it's going through erratic jolting because I just can't. I don't know how to turn my freaking foot into a damn circle. But it's not hurting. And all that movement I just did with it, it didn't hurt. So the frequency, I mean, I'm not saying it's healed. I'm saying, 'cause I just now moving all that moving, now I stopped and my leg's like, all right, don't fucking overdo it, Oren. The only thing I find heals my mental state is sex in high frequency. Yes, Don. Yes. I no matter how old I get, I agree. I definitely agree. So let me see. Being high, forgetting to get high must be a paradox somewhere. Holy shit, I know. But no, I'm already high. You're right. Being high and forgetting to get high, it's a paradox. It's a paradox. Um, oh my God. That is fucking crazy. All right, let's turn it on. Puffco proxy. I just loaded it with some beautiful batter. I'm not even sure which one it is. Boom, boom, turning it on. It's on. It is on and it's ready. I really would like to change the temperature. Wait, can I do it now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did change it. Look through colors and shit. Going through shit. Colors now. Okay, ready. Is it overpress the buttons? Did I confuse? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, oh, that's delicious. That's got to be fruit stand. Mm. Mm. It's a long session. Holy shit. Just sip it. It's off. It beeped, but it's still hot. So as it cools down, I'm tasting different flavors. That was Fruit Stand by Goldflower. Wow. Fruity, delicious, overpowering in so many great ways. Whatever setting that was just now was like amazing. It was really hot though. So I'm imagining that was a very high setting, which it's like taking a dab. But with a dab, you're overwhelming the endocannabinoid system. And I feel as though I didn't really let it assimilate. I didn't overwhelm it, but I'm topping it. I'm topping it right now. That was actually a very lovely session. Is there anything left in there? And should I do it? That's the question. No, no, unfortunately, I hit it nice and strong and I hit it nice and once. It's still warm. So I took a Q-tip. I'm taking a Q-tip. It's still warm. And I take this Q-tip and I'm rubbing it gently. Rubbing it gently, I tell you. That's it. Proxy's fucking clean. That is it. That's how easy peasy that this all comes down to. You can clean your device, one Q-tip, boom. That's it. And now it's ready for another concentrate, another batter, or a shatter, or a wax, or a crumble, or a sugar, or some lovely diamonds, or full melt. That's why the proxy is so versatile. It takes a little bit of everything. Don Frito is like, I think you're the only person or the only dude I can sit and watch happily. You know, you're gonna, all right, don't, okay, wait. And you're gonna be like, Oren, this is a little strange, but it is. So oh shit. I broke my chair. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. Yo, that was, where did I break it? How did I break it? That is crazy sauce. Okay, I gotta turn it. Wait, no, no, let's wait. Oh shit. Okay, that's funny shit. Oh, that is some funniness. Wait, oh, okay, here we go. I am having a good time today. Okay, hands off of shit. I broke the fucking chair. Hold on. Wait. Let's just turn it this way. I'm like afraid to break the rest of the chair. It's a really old chair. Didn't think I was gonna break it. Like an artsy chair. Where did I fucking break it? Here. Is it still connected? Yeah. So what broke? This broke. This part broke. Oh, something here? Okay. So it'd probably be best if I turn the chair in the other direction. Okay. We're still here. The chair just broke. Scared the shit out of me. Ah, I see where it broke. Yo, I can fix that. I can fix it. I can do like a magical freaking fix. So I'm putting my ass on the other side of it now. Not to really destroy the chair. Well, we're still here, still on the show. We're still doing it. So tonight was a great show. Tonight was excellent energy. Okay, so what I was saying, right as I was saying it, so I have to listen. I have to listen to the shows sometimes. Like I talk now, but when I'm driving in the car, I have to be like, okay, Oren, you got to listen to yourself sometimes. You got to hear what the audience hears because it's so different. It is because I feel like I'm very spastic. I feel like I'm not always, but I've got moments, and so I have to listen. I don't have to, but that's the funny part. I don't have to, so I listen, and sometimes I will naturally start laughing at shit because I'm trying to do it from an outside perspective, not as me, and I'm watching me, but as me, but not as me, and I do that. I've got a way. I've got a way, and I kind of zone out and zone into it. And I don't listen to myself, and then I start listening to myself again. I'm like, oh, well, that was great. That made sense. So kind of in the background, and I hear bits and pieces, and by the end of a ride, I'm not upset. I'm like, I'm not upset about it. So I'm like, I would smoke with me just a little bit. And that's kind of what I hope here on the show is like, I would smoke with them. I would smoke with you. We would all smoke together because we are on this show. We are all smoking together. I almost knocked the whole fucking table down. I almost took out everything, like everything. And it is a messy table. Mm. Messy. I better not get too comfortable. This whole thing's gonna fucking break down any second now. I can't believe that was crazy on the show. Chair breaks on me. It was probably that it's telling me something. I'm going to be exercising tomorrow morning as I wake up. As I wake up. What am I sipping on? I am sipping on some blackberry Dr. Pepper. Delicious and delicious, mixed with a little bit more of deliciousness. Probably my favorite flavor, but I can't drink it forever. I like the Dr. Pepper cream soda. That gets me excited. Now, I was going to drink tonight because I have some mead in the refrigerator, some delicious mead, some dragon's mead. I was going to drink, but I've decided not to drink this evening. It's probably best. It's best. I'm not a good drinker. Like what? So I got cans of the dragon's mead. I'm like, what is this? I haven't tried it yet. And then I have a beautiful mead, the meadery. It's a honey nectar something. It's like the nectar of the gods. That's what it is. Mead is honey wine made from honey. Just delectable. So I was gonna have a little drinky poo this evening, but I didn't. I didn't. Wait. I think just your mannerisms and tone of voice are very easy to consume on a regular basis. Why, thank you. It's good that you can proceed without input from chat, so the streams are never boring. You know, I because there's not always a lot of chat. I mean, sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Sometimes we have a lot going on. I find that shit feels better out than in. So be thankful you got scared shitless in a controlled environment. Thank you, Dom. It's okay. I went to my aunt's house and sat on her coffee table that I used to always sit on as a child and snapped it. But I've grown a lot since I last sat on it. That's funny. So I feel as though I'm growing a lot. And I maybe it's like a wake up call. No, because I sit on this chair every time. I'm always on this chair. I give a lot of weight and energy to this chair. And I give a lot of weight and energy to this chair. So it's snapping. I'm not surprised. I'm actually surprised where it broke. You can hear it creaking over here pretty badly now. I'm not. It's not as heavy. I took my ass off that side. Look. Oh shit. Okay. So the chair is barely hanging on. Excuse me. That's what's happening. The chair is barely hanging on. Wow. That's okay. We're going to keep going. We are going to keep going. We're going to keep chit chatting. And look, it's about you. It's about all of us. And that's why we talk about healing devices. Tonight, I talked a little bit about my mom, but we stay highly motivated. We stay enthusiastic. We stay powerful. I do this, so maybe I can help somebody somewhere. I feel I need to. I feel I have to. I feel maybe I could have done more. And for so many people, I feel like I can do more. So what I do is the show. This show. I wish there was more I can do. I wish there were more people we can reach. This is the show that we want to reach them, not as a fake person, not as somebody who wears a mask and tries to be somebody else, not as some imposter, just me, Oren, Oregonji, whatever you want to take it as. I'm really the only person that calls me Oregonji. Nobody else, nobody else calls me Oregonji. No one. And I'm okay with that. I don't give a shit. I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with the name and I'm creating the name. But in that, you know, I do this because maybe here I can make you laugh. And to make one person laugh changes the world. You know, comedians do it every day. And sometimes their own personal lives are disasters. But on the stage, they can reach you in a way. They make your heart sing. They make your mind sing. And they release your aches and your pains. They release your fears. They release the past and the future, and and you just live in the now and laugh and enjoy. That's why I'm jealous of people who have such a skill to just like Rob, incredible skill, incredible skill, amazing individual, tortured as an individual, but amazing nonetheless. And then not so much, but then so much, like amazing life and times, amazing history. And there's other comics out there that are just genius. There's a Scottish comic, and in his younger years, I saw a comedy that he did, and it was so funny that I think I'm still in pain from the laughing I did. I just could not freaking stop. So, but that's it. That's humor, and humor helps. It helps the soul. It helps the people. It helps. It helps all of it. And I've got Scottish in me. My father. We've got a crest. We've got a Scottish crest. We do. Don't get me started with the whole Scots. We get crazy with it. Oh, the Scots. I don't know, but he's getting crazy with anything. But I've been to Scotland. It's when the fog rolls in, every night at like, I want to say it's like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or closer to 12. Maybe it's closer to 12. But I was in the Scottish Square in Scotland. I don't know which town. I can't fucking remember because I was on the train. I was a kid. I was on the train and I got drunk, drinking apple cider. But the cider was alcoholic cider. So I think I was like, I don't know, 16, 15, 14, 14, 15, 16, maybe 14, 15, 16 years old. I don't know. So we were in Scotland. We we're actually taking the train to Scotland. And on the way to Scotland, and what a beautiful ride. What a beautiful ride, I tell you. I do like ciders. Oh, and I do wee bit like the mead. The mead is lovely. Lovely, I'm telling you. Let me see. Well, put it this way, as someone who struggles to sleep, I often spend a lot of time alone when the rest of the world is asleep. I have someone to slap my gums with. Well, there you go. I don't sleep well either. I'm up quite late. And but it's been easier with the gummies that I've been eating. No. No, sleep has always been an issue. And if I can get 4 hours, that's a miracle. If I get 4 hours of sleep, it's a miracle. I take what I can get and I keep moving. That's it. Honestly, sleep is not a big deal. Tesla believed in micro sleeping. Einstein believed in the same shit. Ow. Micro sleeping. All right, so Tesla would hold, all right, maybe it was Edison. It was one of these guys. They would hold like a big ring of keys in their hand, and they would sit in the chair. And as they start falling asleep, they'd fall asleep, and they'd drop the keys, and the keys would hit the floor, and they'd wake up, and they'd get back to work. So the mind was working at top notch. In that micro sleep, they got everything they needed. In that micro sleep, they also activated the brain. I think you need a lot more sleep than that. But if I get 4 hours, I'm a happy camper. I'm guessing you're speaking about Billy Connolly. Holy shit, holies. No, Billy Connolly. Yeah, that's exactly who I'm talking about. He was, I mean, when I say younger, he looked the same. When I say 30 years younger, he looked the fucking same. 30 years ago, 30 years ago, I saw a comedy with this guy. So funny. And I followed him for a little while, but it's difficult to follow a lot of the comedians because they're up and down. And back then, we didn't have Tiki Taki. Back then, we didn't have the YouTubey. Back then, maybe we had the YouTubey. Maybe. I don't fucking remember, though. I don't think so. Maybe. No, maybe. Um, I'm in Scotland right now, and it's 3:48 a.m. and I won't be asleep till about 5 to 6, and I'll be up at 8 a.m. for work. I tell you, if you haven't looked at the sky, you should have a beautiful red moon. It's a blood moon right now as we speak. It's a blood moon, and it brings so many different. I was going to say geological, but no, astronomical uh, predictions. And my sign happens to be one of them that are getting affected by this dystopian change of stars in the sky. Okay, I tried. I think my Scottish accent, I think if I do my Sean Connery, and you've got to give me a moment because sometimes Mr. Connery, or Bond, we like to call him. So, to do Sean Connery, it's an attitude, and you've got to get the attitude just right. You get the attitude just right. I mean, I've got to picture him. I've got to picture Sean Connery in my head. And once you get Sean Connery in your head, then it's much easier to do the accent. Excellent. How are you this evening? I can't do it. I can't. I'm not feeling it tonight. Just not feeling it. Just can't fine tune it. Let me see. He looks exactly the same because that's what happens when you pickle something. It preserves it. All that booze has kept him preserved. You might be right. You might be right. Listen, I, I, I think he should have joined the cast of Monty Python. I think he should have joined the rebirth of Monty Python. I think he would have been an excellent addition to them. Just absolutely hysterical. And he has a fantastic history, as does all the characters on the cast of the Pythons, the Monty Pythons. John Cleese, absolutely fucking hysterical, absolutely genius on film. If you haven't seen him, stupid funny. Um, but that's it. That's what I love about this show. We talk honesty, we talk real, we just talk. No expectations. We're here authentically. No mask. That's to me the best motivation, the best place, the best talk. And we come on different networks. Like right now, we're on the Insta Cha as well. Insta Cha, Instagram, whatever. Call it what you want. I like the Cha. On the Cha, I am O420X. O420X. I'm Oregonji on Twitch, Kick, maybe Rumble, but I can never find me. I'm on no, I'm on YouTube as something. Maybe O420, maybe Oregonji, maybe some other shit. And then you can find me on Facebook, but we rebroadcast, not live, as Oran, Oran, Allen. And same with LinkedIn. LinkedIn, Oran, Oran, Allen. You can find me all over the place, people. We're coming up to our 3 hour limit. I've broken the chair. I've broken barriers. We've talked frequency. We've talked Schumann resonator. And we're going to talk more about this. I'm going to study some of these frequencies. We're going to also try them. You saw them live and you saw how they affected me. They're real. It's real. But how much does it help? How much does it do? Is it just going to give me a headache? Because I could be getting a headache. I could be. It could be giving me a headache. I don't know. I don't have a headache. I don't have a headache. But I feel more active, more energetically awake here. And we tried many different frequencies tonight. And I feel more energy than I should right now. I have more energy than I should have right now. And that's it. So, everybody, you can find me here, highly motivated, the Oregonji. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. We're on the Instagram. I already told you all the places we are. I'm like, I already told you. And that's what it is. You can share me, bring the audience. If you don't. I don't care. I care and I don't care. I care because I want to reach more people. I care because some people just need to laugh at me, with me, at the world, at reality, at whatever you want to call it. We need more humor, more understanding, just here. And the things we talk about, the micro topics, they are all over the map. One night we'll talk about ancient medicine like cannabis. Cannabis is the ancient medicine. It's the Ma. The Chinese called it Ma. One of the first medical writings ever were mostly about cannabis. What an incredible publication. What an incredible publication the Chinese made. And it's about eating it, and it's about tea, and it's about changing the mind and body. It's rope, it's clothing, it's fuel. It's wow. Wow. There's a lot going on. All that being said, some nights we talk this, some we talk aliens. We've talked aliens. I believe, look, I believe I can fly. Um, but we talk aliens, we talk AI, we talk future, we talk technology, we talk medicine. So every evening is its own vibe. And I want to thank everybody for coming to the show. And man bun on the Insta Cha Cha. Welcome. Highly motivated. Hope you had a good night. Hope your evening was. I see. What time is it? I'm like, I see. What time is it? I see. Oh, you do? No shit. Oh, I did. Congratulations. Hopefully it was a good ride. Hopefully you didn't have to do. Man bun is one of the chillin'. One of the chillin'. And one of my kids, you got a ride home tonight. Congratulations. So I don't have to go get you. He waits until I'm so high, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, come get me." All right, let me sober up here really quickly. Just a little bit. Just give me a second. Damn it. But thank you very much. You know something? Because of you, I'm going to go have a mead. I'm going to go have a lovely mead. I'm going to relax a little bit and plan the rest of my week. I'm not planning it. I'm loosely planning it. I'm loosely putting it together because this coming week is going to be very exciting. By the way, if you're in Florida and you're close to Lakeland and you're looking for a good dispensary, Lakeland, Florida, Goldflower is open. Grand opening is going to be October 4th, but Lakeland is open next. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear who's next to open up as well. They're popping open so many fantastic locations right now. And that's what's exciting. There's a lot going on with Goldflower. There's a lot of energy, a lot of new patient growth, and that's what it's all about. Definitely check them out. Their practices are quite fantastic. Not many people are doing it, if any at all. Organics, hand trimming, living soil. Really great community, a great plant. And lately, great prices. $80 ounces, yo. So check them out. That being said, tonight we talked frequency, and I think we got across what we wanted to. I got the device in, and I wanted to talk about it on tonight's show. We did. We tried it. We played with it. It felt weird. It felt weird. And right now, I feel motivated. I feel energized. I feel energized. Anyways, everybody, thank you as always. Thank you for bringing the energy, bringing the magic, and remembering that you are it. You are the creator of the world around you. You put energy towards something and it happens. If you don't put energy towards it, it doesn't happen. If you don't share your energy in a direction, nothing's happening in that direction. Only where you focus it, only where you focus that forward momentum, that intention. Ugh. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I messed up this chair. I got to explain this one later on. Anyways, everybody have an amazing evening. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. And again, you can catch me on Wednesday, midweek show, highly motivated, Oregonji. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing night. Oh, I think I cracked it again. Everybody have a great night. All right, ciao. Arrivederci, do svidania, wiedersehen. Okay.